Welcome everybody to 90 Day Fiancé Fridays. George is back. We're here with Gina. JLP may come later. What's cracking? Yeah, who remembers that 3 hour show we did 2 weeks ago?
I definitely remember that show. It was Dave Daniels
Daniel's is gay.
Dave Daniels' gay show. And it was Cindy and what was the other girl's name?
Ivy.
Ivy, Cindy
Ivy.
and Ivy, and they all were stealing $300 and giving people STDs. And remember,
Mm,
and I think they were
yeah.
also giving head in the bathroom. Is
And
that
the guy kept getting DUIs and it was the stripper's fault.
Yeah, the strippers were getting him multiple DUIs, which was weird because strippers don't actually serve you drinks. So
Hmm.
the whole thing was just crazy. But yeah, I
Oh,
remember.
JLP's here. She's a.
True.
Hello, hello.
Oh,
Hey now.
hey.
I am here. Hello, George.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. You've been bitten by the love bug, I see.
Well,
I,
this is good. This is gonna be on the public show, just so you know.
I mean, yeah, I have. I've been hit with Cupid's arrow right in between the eyes. I guess
Oh,
right in between the eyes.
right in the butt cheek.
Yeah,
we
right
were
in the butt cheek.
we were just talking about the show from 3 weeks ago and how it was 3 hours long, but Ivy sure did a number on a JLP, that's for
I'm
sure.
still hungover from that shit. Don't remind me.
Yeah, I hope you quit alcohol forever since because of that show.
I did. I can't even look at a drop of alcohol. I get like the gag reflex right away. I'm telling you, I haven't been like that in a while, so it really took effect on me, and I always forget about it. Oh, I don't even want to remember.
Hey, I have questions though. Did your husband listen to it?
He was like, he was listening, and he was like, I knew from the start that it was a bad idea because the minute you started making up your own stuff, because he was listening. He said, the
Mhm.
minute you started making up your own stuff, I knew it was downhill from there. And
Yeah,
then
when you made up your own rules and shit.
yeah, he said you started making your own rules and adding to the game. I was like, yep, it's a wrap. He said I knew it was downhill, but he's like, you know me, I let you do your thing. I love to see it play out.
Yeah.
He's used to your debauchery, I guess.
Yes, he has seen many a days. He has seen debauchery.
True.
That was a fun playback. That show, I listened to it back and it was a really fun playback.
Did you listen to the last Fridays yet?
No, I have not listened to last Friday. So I'll tell y'all a fun little story real quick. So I was out was it last night? I don't know what's going on now. Night before last, right? Whenever my last night in Seattle, we went out and we had drinks and I got drunk, whatever. And my flight left at 11:30. And so we went out for drinks at like 7:30. And then I went back to the hotel with friends and somebody had a vape pen, like a hybrid weed vape pen. And I
Mm.
had never vaped weed before in my
Oh
life.
no.
Not only that, guys, but I had never smoked weed either. So
You never smoked weed ever, period. What?
yeah, I never smoked weed ever. Okay,
Uh,
so the vape pen, we're all drunk, and she's like, "Do you want to hit this vape pen?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, yeah, let's do it." So I hit the vape pen. Apparently, it was a hybrid vape pen, which is really strong stuff. And I hit the vape pen probably like 8 or 9 times, and then immediately I took my black car to the airport and I was so drunk. So let me tell you what happened. So I almost got arrested. So let me just say what happened. So I get to the airport. So I don't remember getting into the black car to get to the airport. I blacked out. But when I actually got to the airport, I was going to TSA and I had my passport in my hand. And not TSA, I went through clear. So when I got to the thing where they check your passport, right before you go through the machines, my passport was in my hand and they were like, hey, I was like, hold on, I got to get my passport out of my bag because I was high. So I
mhm.
didn't realize that my passport was in my hand. So I opened my bag and I'm like going through my bag and I'm holding up the line. And the guy's like, what are you looking for? Like the TSA agent. And I was like, my passport. He's like, your passport's in your hand.
Mhm.
And I was like, no, it's not. And he like grabs it out of my hand and he opens it and he's like, but this is you. This is a picture of you. And I was like, oh yeah, that is my passport. So then I go walk through the machines and I get like really dizzy.
Mhm.
They have to bring me like a chair because I'm like out because I'm like
Uh,
it was Look, guys, I don't know how I didn't get arrested at the airport, but they called over a nurse and the nurse thought that my sugar was low, so she gave me like a Coca-Cola and some crackers and they let me sit down and like 20 minutes later I sobered up enough that I could walk through the machine.
Mhm.
And I don't know how, but I made it to my gate on the plane and home super high. So I don't know, but guys, don't do drugs, okay? Don't do drugs. Don't
Mhm.
don't give in to peer pressure. It's not
Like,
worth it.
this is like, so that's kind of crazy. The first time you've had any form of marijuana is like 2 days ago.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I've never smoked weed, like smoked it, and I've never shot up anything in a vape. I don't
Like,
know.
what about like gummies or edibles or something?
Oh no. I have taken edibles with Bay. Like so yeah. So like I have taken edibles, right? So that's not a big deal. But like I've never smoked nothing
Hmm.
or vaped nothing. And apparently vaping it is like really bad because I didn't even realize that you could get that high from weed.
Hmm.
Like I was so high, guys. Like I don't even, you know how there could be somebody standing directly in front of you and they're talking to you and you can't hear them. You're like so high that you can see
Yeah.
their mouth moving and you can see that they're there, but you're like so focused, like hyper focused on something else that that's how high I was.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I can't. I would have loved to have been that fly on the wall.
No.
I
Like,
don't know
were
how
you
I
were you
didn't.
paranoid or something?
I was very
I
like I don't know, like it was a weird thing, right? Because I'm a good Christian boy normally, so I don't know what it's like to get high. But I just realized because I was like, wait, you go to the airport drunk or intoxicated, they immediately arrest you, right? Because it's the airport. So I was like, the only thing that was really going through my mind was I was like, what's gonna happen after I get arrested? Like that was what I was hyper fixated
Mm.
on.
You
I
you're
was
like you're like when I get arrested and then 90-day bloggers get a hold of arrest record.
right because I was like, so what's gonna happen now? So, but yeah, I somehow made it through and I found my gate. So my gate was probably like 10 minutes away. It took me about 40 minutes to find it because every time I would look at my phone at my boarding pass to get my gate number, the gate number was like S or NSA. It was like too many letters instead of like a letter and a number. So every time I
Mm.
would look at it, by the time I would put my phone back in my pocket, I forgot it. So it
Mm.
took me like 40 minutes to get to my gate, but I did it and I made it on the plane. Like, I don't know. In my mind, I have to be like the highest functioning druggie ever because I was like, how did I manage to do this on my own? No help. Like, I don't even know.
Oh no.
Yeah, you had angels with you that you didn't get hemmed
I
up.
know. I know the feeling, George. Weed is the only drug I've never been able to master. No matter how many times I've tried, I get paranoid like crazy. I think the worst things happen to me, and I tried so many times to smoke because I'm always around people that smoke. I'm like, I want to smoke. Oh, it'll help you relax. It'll help you sleep. And the minute I take a puff, it's like bells and whistles start going off.
Right?
Mm. Like,
I didn't feel at all relaxed. I was so hyped.
I
It
was,
was, you know
yeah.
what it was too? It was the alcohol and the weed, George. That's the problem.
So yeah, that's what someone told me. They said the fact that I went
You,
got really drunk first, and then they said you can do it vice versa. You could smoke weed and then get drunk, but you can't get drunk and then smoke weed. They said that's the combination that got me to the point where I was so disoriented and I
mm.
didn't know where I was.
True. Like, this isn't in an effort to change the subject, but I wanted to say, like, last Friday, one thing you did miss out on was Coco was actually on there.
What?
Yeah,
Coco?
Coco joined us
She
last
was there
week.
pretty much the whole show too, I think.
Yeah,
yeah.
she did some strip club reviews.
What the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when I decide to go somewhere, she decides to just come back out of nowhere. That
It's
kind of makes
okay.
me
I know the feeling. I know the feeling.
because
We,
it's been so long since it's been
we
over.
haven't been all together in a while. We got to do a
Mhm.
reunion show.
Well, I gotta listen to that because I need to know what's going on with her because I know that there was news that she was gonna announce and she probably did it and I didn't hear it. So now I need to
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah.
See,
Well,
that's what happens when you miss one episode of 90 Day Fiancé Fridays.
On a
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
Charlie.
I did. I missed the episode.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you guys. I wanted to be there
We
really
missed you,
bad.
but we know you were just gonna be gone for the Friday, so we try to kind of live without you for a little bit.
Yeah, it was
It,
just one
it,
day, right? One day.
One day.
It's okay. Would you like to, Captain, quickly, would you like to provide George a sex education course on what we had discussed last Friday?
Real quick, George. I was absent for the 90 Day Fiance podcast you did with these guys. When you made a statement regarding big penises don't have to do nothing, just be big.
Oh, yeah, I remember that because
Mhm.
so that was the myth in my head. I was like, oh well, if you're packing, you don't really have to do any tricks because that's really what the main event is.
Yeah, because I was like,
Mhm.
he might have misspoken because I know you don't believe that for 1 second.
Well, I don't. Why not?
You believe that just because it's big, it has to do nothing, just be big and just lay there and be big?
Well, I mean, isn't that what women are looking for?
No. If you have a big dick and you don't know how to use it, it's pretty much just a paperweight hanging
It's
off
a
your
dead
body.
weight.
What?
Hanging off your body. Women will oblige you, yes, of course, but you can't just lay there and be like, here I am, take me and do with me what you will. You got to know how to work that thing. Because nobody gets a worse rap than a guy with a big dick that don't know how to use it.
What?
Yes.
I did not realize that.
Now,
I thought it was like the equivalent of a girl with huge tits. Like she doesn't really have to do.
No, that's like saying
No.
that a chick. Guys say that chicks are dead fucks all the time when they don't move.
Mhm.
No matter what the size, she could be big tits, tight ass, whatever. But if she doesn't move, she's
Mhm.
automatically considered a dead fish.
Well,
Yeah.
So the same applies for men.
But I didn't know that it applied for both genders. I thought because it's
What?
very typical to believe like the hotter the girl, the more likely she's gonna lay there like a starfish. Like that's typical.
That you would say the same for a guy with a big penis. He's gonna just have his big penis and think, okay, this is all I bring to the table, and just lay there. Like,
So wait,
that doesn't make sense.
So women expect a big penis and they expect the guy to do tricks and bells and whistles on top of it?
Oh, well, what do you think? Other than that, it's just a pole. You could get a vibrator to do more than that for you. You need some hip and rhythm.
Wow.
It doesn't just go in and out like that, like a pole.
See,
Thank you, Captain.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And I was on
Captain.
Captain and Gina's side on that argument.
Really? See, I
Yeah.
thought if it was endowed
Now,
enough, it was gonna
George.
automatically hit all the spots because it was
No.
George, you don't strike me as a person that doesn't know what they're doing. And I seen a picture of your feet, and if the rule applies to you, you're packing a punch. So don't tell me you lay there like a dead fish.
No. So Captain,
Okay.
I turned tricks in the bedroom. Like I'm just gonna be real with you.
Okay. And I seen your shoe size in your picture, and I was like, Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
I have been told by women that
He got the Creole pole.
I mean,
if it's anything like his shoe size, he might be a tripod.
Well, he is into media and podcasting.
listen,
I looked at that picture for like 10 minutes. I was like, what the fuck? That's his feet? I kept looking at it and looking at it.
Where did you get a picture of my feet? That's what I'm wondering.
One of your traveling photos that you're sitting by a fountain.
Oh,
and you have like some black and white sneakers on.
Oh, so from Atlanta. Yeah, I was sitting.
I was looking at the picture, and all of a sudden I looked down at his feet, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? I was like, no way. He can be saying that about big dicks and have a big dick.
No, I turn tricks and I know tricks and I'm like a magician. And if you ask any of my past people that I've pleasured, they would tell you that I've at least did one or two things that they dreamed about for months afterward. I'm very, very aware.
Just so we're clear on that. Just so we're clear.
No,
it has to work. It can't just be
you
big.
You have to know how to work it. You have to know how to work it. And that's what I said.
Being big is not enough.
I mean, I wasn't really speaking for myself, but I thought, most of my friends are women, and women are always saying, oh, if they could only find a guy who had a big enough dick to make things work for them. So I thought that was really the end game. It didn't really matter what he could do. They were just looking for something bigger. I thought that's what they were going to say.
True.
We cleared that up. Go ahead,
okay, speaking of bigger,
Mm.
You want to talk about that big oaf, Rick?
Uh, oh yeah. So apparently, so Rick, you found out that he is not a wig salesman per se.
Yeah,
And
and I guess he does. He's not really teaching tap dancing too much or something.
well, yeah, and I kind of was thinking about how remember when Cara was on the show and she was clearly
Hmm.
a singer and a real estate agent, but they sold us that she sold balloon arrangements.
Hmm.
I'm beginning to think that this is a recurring theme of where they want you to have some weird
Yeah,
job.
but
Yeah, like a kooky job that people could make fun of you for.
Yeah,
well,
yeah. So I was
both things can be true. He can be an Uber driver and sell hair at the same time because Uber doesn't really make that much money, and the
well,
hair business is very lucrative.
well, it depends on where you're driving the Uber at because I know in
Selling
some
it
places.
as an Uber Eats driver, but delivering hair instead.
Right? Or he could be
Mm.
selling hair to his
I don't know.
customers.
I feel like this. I feel like at this point though, like T Sharp slash TLC's track record is so in the mud
I
that
don't know.
90% is like for goofs. Like
I
half the shit is
wanted
a
to
joke.
think that Shabooty, but he kind of fits the profile of somebody that would go selling wigs and hair. He has that. He has
I
that
mean,
look.
he
Like
might be
he
an Uber
knows.
driver. He might be an Uber driver where in the back trunk, like he has wigs. So if somebody wants him, he'll pop the trunk.
Yeah, he can. I can see him doing that. He
Mm.
has like a little feminine side to him.
Yeah, like, but yeah, I don't think that's his like the wig thing is his main occupation though.
No, no, he definitely has another occupation, but I can see him selling wigs.
Mhm.
I'm surprised he hasn't commented on her hair because she has a lot of hair. And especially if you're a wig salesman, I thought he was gonna wait for her to fall asleep and shave her bald and cut out with the hair.
True. True.
A
So should
human
I
hair
do?
wig like that would sell for like 4 grand.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So let me. So I did a post today about this Uber driving. So let me read you my caption if that's okay. I said, Rick, aka Douglas. Well, I said Rick, aka Douglas Rick Van Vactor, is actually an Uber driver. He's been an active Uber driver for over 10 years and he has a rating of 4.93 stars. I was told by my insider he was kind of quiet in the car and he mostly works around Los Angeles and Burbank. And he goes by Douglas's government name, not Rick. His compliments writers have given him include great conversation, above and beyond, and cute. And then I said, I think him being a wig salesman was a goof for the show, though we just talked about that. And this is real occupation. So that was the T. And then the other funny part is like Matt, which is from the Reality Gaze podcast. He apparently in the comments said oh my God, I just realized he has driven me. So apparently he drives a lot of people in Los Angeles.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I could see him doing Uber, and I mean he has 5 kids, so
Mhm.
he has to keep as many
remember
jobs as possible.
there was another cast member. I think what was that guy's name who was in the wheelchair? He was
Oh,
also a Uber driver.
the guy in Chicago, the guy in the wheelchair,
Yeah, was his name
Brian.
Brian?
Brian.
Right,
Yeah, he
Brian.
was an Uber driver too.
Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know
Yeah.
who else other than Hot Wheels? I think Asuelu was also a Uber driver, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so 90-day cast members kind of fall into that Uber driver position for some reason. A lot of people have fallen into that job.
I mean, you make money, at least enough to eat for a day or two. I
Yeah.
don't know if you, unless Rob from Rob and Annie is an Uber driver.
Rob from Rob and Annie.
Pillow Talk.
He
Florida.
is?
Yeah, Rob from Rob and Annie.
So
Pillow
Robert
Talk?
and Annie. Robert.
And Annie. Yeah, Robert and Annie.
I didn't know that he drove Uber. I didn't know.
Yeah, he's been since he started on the show. He's been Uber.
What? Oh, and Amberlee in the chat says, and Benny. Yeah, my bro Benny, my brother Benny.
Oh yeah, Benny in Las Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, he does drive in Vegas. My brother Benny. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of like a recurring job for a lot of people on the show. And like, I guess it's an easy job. You don't really have to pass an interview. You just do it, right? And
Yeah, just have to have a clean driver's license and a late model vehicle. I think anything over 2016 or 17 qualifies or something like that.
Don't you
You
yeah,
have
can't
to
have an
have a
old.
particular class of license? I know here you have
No,
to have like
No.
this particular
No.
class.
I
Okay.
know in New York you have to have TLC plates to Uber, but not here in Pennsylvania. Here in Pennsylvania, anybody can Uber, but in
yeah.
New York you have to have livery plates.
Well, I'm sure Rick guy has asked the network for his TLC plates. Oh.
I'm sure.
Anyway, I was okay. So there was that Rick T, and then the other Rick T was like, or should I say, what was his real name? Douglas. But anyway, he's also active on Facebook dating apps, so he's not with the Madagascar girl anymore.
Oh,
Oh Jesus.
Trisha. Yeah, so I mean, I saw that, and somebody else popped up on Facebook dating recently too. I'm drawing a blank on everything, but somebody found another person's profile on Facebook dating somewhere recently in the last
Maybe
few.
like Colty or something. I
Oh,
don't know.
Colty. Yeah, it was Colty. Yeah. So a lot of people, well, I think I said this on the show once before. I heard through the grapevine that at the tell-all for the other, what show are we talking about? Is this the other way we're on or before the 9 days? Oh, never mind. That's something irrelevant because I was like, for the tell-all for the other way, I heard that basically no one was together at that tell-all, but we're not on that show right now. This is before the 90 days.
Yeah.
True.
Before the 90 days, what I was gonna tell you, the Facebook thing, the dating thing, I was surprised to see that Douglas, aka Rick, was actually married, had already done the K1 process before from Nigeria, I think it was.
Yeah,
I
Chimmy
was
or something.
I was surprised to see that. I thought this was his first go around, but apparently he's a passport bro.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, and once you've already done a K1, it's a little more difficult to do it again. That your application is under more scrutiny. Like
Yeah,
they kind of look at it as you're bringing people over here maybe for reasons other than love because you brought one person over, now you're bringing another person over, so they
yeah,
flag you. So yeah,
mm.
I was surprised that he had one, married one, and divorced one, and now he's back at it again. It kind of does
yeah.
a pattern, like you said, of a passport, bro. He's just looking for a
Yes,
specific,
yes.
yeah.
They start to be like, okay, you just got this person granted a fiance visa, then you married her, so she just got her green card, came to the States 2 years ago, and now you're divorcing and you're filing another K1. They're like, nah, this is something else because people paid to do that. People will pay you to marry you to bring them from their country, and it's like upwards worth 10, 15,000 American dollars. People will pay for you to do their paperwork.
True. But by the way, people, not to focus in on like the physicality or whatever, but that's what we do with 90 Fiancé. But people are saying like his abs, they look like those Drake abs that are like etched in by a doctor or something.
Well, I wouldn't put it past him because he's a world traveler, so
Hmm.
Oh,
he could travel to Colombia. Colombia's pretty good doing plastic surgery.
I
Yeah.
I didn't look very hard, but like I don't know, I'd have to go back and look. But there are a lot of men. It's a new trend that men are getting those implanted
Yeah.
abs. Yeah, they want the six pack, but don't want to go to the gym. But usually when I see that pop up on a timeline, it's pretty obvious that their abs aren't real because they just don't look
Mhm.
right,
I
right?
mean, on the show, it does look odd because like,
He's like kind of like
y-
chubby.
yeah, like he's kind of like
He's not cut up. He's like chubby-ish. Like,
he has these abs, but then the rest of the body surrounding the abs look all like chunky and stuff. I don't know.
yeah, it was probably like a instead of a BBL, a BBA, Brazilian, a
Oh, a
Brazilian,
Brazilian ab
a
lift. Oh
Brazilian
Like
ab lift,
you know what that reminds me of is like
BAL.
a
you know what that reminds me of
BAL.
is like when you get like the McRib, they just paint on the grill marks. It's not a real
Yeah,
grill mark.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Burger King, the burgers have the grill marks on it.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. Because okay, so when I was younger, my sister got a job at Burger King, and the first thing she did when she got her job and she came home after like working a few days, she was like, "Guess what?" And I was like, "What?" She was like, "You know how they say all of them are flame broiled burgers?" She's like, "They're not," and I was so crushed. It's not.
Mm.
So that's what it is. Like the McRib, they don't actually flame broil any of their burgers. They just
Well,
cook
they
them.
they flame broil it before it hits the freezer, and then once it goes into that freezer and gets cryo frozen to travel to different parts of the world, then they defrost it. But originally, you can taste the flame like it was made in a charcoal somewhere.
Well, they
That's
don't
why I don't really fuck with
broil.
Burger King. I don't like that flame broil
Yeah, they
taste.
don't flame broil nothing at the restaurant. That was
At the
like,
restaurant, they probably don't.
yeah, she
Mm.
crushed that dream for me, and I was a kid too. So
I don't mess with. I don't like the. I'm not a barbecue person. Like I don't like that charcoal taste.
So wait, are you
Mhm.
like not a Burger King person at all?
I mean, if there's nothing else and I have to eat Burger King, I'll probably do the chicken sandwich.
Oh,
But if I have to eat a burger, I'll just eat it with a lot of ketchup on it.
oh,
Mhm. Sure. Should we move on to the next topic?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can move on.
Okay, so the big story this week, I think, was it was a whole thing where well we kind of touched on it in the past, but it was even more evidence. So like the whole story was with Forrest. Originally there was like a thing on Facebook where he had it looked like the date was like 2019, so it was like 6 or 7 years ago. He went and saw Sheena in the Philippines, and then he tried to like lie to the bloggers and say that's not true. And then there's a new evidence of a new unearthed photos. I think it was from the parents' bed and breakfast Facebook page. But anyway, from 2023, there was even more evidence that Forrest had actually been to Philippines and has met Sheena in person prior to the show, and it was all a ruse on the show. And that exploded all over the internet this week.
But didn't he? I might be wrong, but didn't he say he had went there before and then she took the money and then he never went back or something?
That's
Oh,
it. We discuss this every week with you. That was a girl from Indonesia.
I mean, it's a senior moment. You guys got to understand. I'm the oldest one in the group. I'm getting there, you know? But I know he travels
Just
somewhere.
drink more alcohol. Just drink more alcohol.
yeah,
Okay,
that
so it
was
was the Indonesia girl that he went to visit.
yeah, that took the $3,000 or whatever. That's a
Okay,
different girl.
okay.
But my whole thing was I was a little surprised at how rich Sheena's family is because that bed and breakfast. I don't know if you guys have been over to. I think they're in the Philippines, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I don't
correct.
know if y'all been there. My dad lives in the Philippines, and it's not like a country where you come across a lot of really nice architecture or homes or anything.
Mhm.
So when I saw them pull up, they pulled up to this bed and breakfast, and I was like, "This is so nice that I would stay there." So I have questions now because she made it seem like her parents
They
were
even
so
have a swimming pool.
right,
Mhm.
right. I was like, so she made it seem like if she didn't give her parents money, they wouldn't.
The last house we saw in the Philippines had a rat in the shower.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
or it was like she was it Sheila?
Sheila, that her mom was killed in those stairs.
Yeah,
Her mom died
Yeah.
her
from the
mom literally
stairs.
died from the
That
house.
literally died from the house falling
Mhm.
apart.
And
Yes.
don't forget the shower with Big Ed with
Yeah,
the
Mhm.
the rat in
So
the
yeah,
shower,
when
sleeping on the floor.
I saw the bed and breakfast, and I was like, well, I have questions because now
Mhm.
this does because I don't want to be on Forrest's side or Forrest's mom's side for anything because she's a wackadoodle. But I was like, I don't know, maybe she is onto something because this does seem like a scam to me now. Because I
Well,
was like,
maybe she's just lying so that they don't take her money. Because if they know she comes from money, I mean, Forrest is already forcing her to save money for their future.
Mhm.
So she might be like, okay, if he knows I got more money than I'm letting on to be, this could be a problem, you know?
Like
so
allow me to like read my actual blog. I mean my Instagram post.
Mhm.
I said, "Oh my God, I know it already leaked that Forrest flew to the Philippines years ago before the show to meet Sheena in person, and we know the show was a farce. But also shame on Forrest for trying to cover it up with a phony dated post in an attempt to discredit the original tea. This tea is hot, admit it at this point." And it was a photo from like 2023 around Christmas time at the family house with a bunch of Sheena's family. So yeah, there's multiple photos. There's that photo at Christmas time. There's a photo at the bed and breakfast. So
And there's
yeah,
more people in the picture. I think there's like a brother in there,
yeah, yeah.
and
There's a
the
whole bunch of
mom
people.
is in there.
So yeah, they definitely had met before. So the whole show where
Yeah,
he's
great
literally saying
show.
like I did a tweet. I actually did a tweet tonight before the show started. I said, well, in the show, Forrest is quoted as saying, "quote But I got to see my Sheen for the first time," and someone says, "Mm-hmm." So like the whole show, he's like lying, saying, "This is the first time I'm seeing you."
well, the first time this year. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. The
first time
first time
this
with a
year.
camera crew.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
Shabooty, you caught it last week or whatnot when Sheena had mentioned something about being like not being together for 7 years. So she said it herself.
Yeah. So
oh,
again, the T is accurate once again.
he's got to deny it though, because they don't get their check All checks, all payments are made at the end of the season after the tell-all airs. So the tell-all has not aired. So he can't say anything because that would void his payment. So he's going to, I mean, it's easier. I think people shouldn't respond at all. Don't lie. Just don't say
Mhm.
anything. But him lying about it, he's probably just waiting for his check to clear because it has not cleared yet.
True. Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's like better to not say anything than lie.
I do too. Like when people go and they blatantly lie, because I was like, don't lie because we're gonna see the truth. Like the truth is already there. It's better when you remember back in the day when a celebrity was under fire, and instead of them like going on and doing interviews, they would just fall off the face of the earth or go to rehab for like a few months and just not talk about it. That's always been the way to handle things. You don't ever go on Jimmy Kimmel or whatever.
Yeah, but you know what it is, George? That social media has gotten so out of control, and it's like it's overwhelming people's lives that they feel the need to everything has to be public. And now even if you don't make it public and you're
It didn't happen.
if you don't make it public and you're a celebrity, somebody will leak your shit. You know what I'm saying? Or hack you or something. Whenever a celebrity goes into hiding, people start picking and probing to see why is this person so quiet all of a sudden. And that's how you get hackers to crack your phone or paparazzi to follow you around. So it's really no privacy. But I mean, 90 Day Fiance, they could do a better job with their NDA and ask their participants to withhold on posting anything until their season ends.
Yeah, you're right. Because the way it's been going after the episode ends, that particular episode ends, the cast member will go and post pictures and videos from when that was filmed or where that was filmed. And it's like, stop posting things. And like you said, enforcing the NDA would actually strengthen the authenticity of the show.
And more people will view more, because there's nothing worse than you're watching a season and you already go on social media and know that this couple is not even together, but you got to sit through their whole season.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword because if they have social media, obviously people like us will figure out like what's going on in their present day lives. But at the same time, if they had no social media, like for example, like it was a long time until we found like Greta's Facebook or whatever. But it's like when they have no social media, it's just like you're also kind of bored of them as people
No,
because you're like
they can have social media, just not post anything regarding your past or your present that has to revolve around the show that will give away your position on your show.
But Captain, they do a social media sweep, right? Here's the thing. They do that social media sweep, but that social media sweep does not pertain to any friends or relatives. Like that guy that whoever posted that picture from 2019, he's got nothing to do with the show. So that's how that picture from 2019 leaks.
Right, but
so he can't be held accountable for that.
By the way, and I texted y'all the photo of like the fake when the Forrest posts where it says like 7 years ago and it's like a recent photo, but to try to like downplay the whole situation. But anyway, I texted it to y'all.
Yeah, it said 7 years ago. I was like, damn, 7 years.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the Forrest thing. I think now he's learning quickly to not bullshit bloggers like yours truly.
Yeah, he knows the Shabooty will get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, if we're gonna do anything, we're gonna catch you in a lie. Like if we're gonna do anything.
If we're interested enough in you, we'll get to the bottom of it. If we don't probe into your shit, you're not relevant enough.
Yeah, like
we turn into full CIA if we're interested in knowing. Like if you've gotten our attention, then yeah, we're full CIA, FBI. We're going to find out everything. If you're boring enough, we might just let your lie slide because we just don't care enough to.
Yeah, we're not interested. We've had some tea on some really relevant people that we don't even hint on it. We pass by it like in passing, but we won't harp on it unless you're
the one. My favorite of the one is we didn't really like expose her was like the principal chick from Hunt for Love.
Was she even on Hunt for Love? Like
she's like it's just like a background actress and shit. But
yeah, so yeah, that was not. If I had $1 for every time somebody DMs me and they give me tea on something that is irrelevant and I don't care about, I would have like $700,000. Because people message me like, "Oh, I used to date so and so from this, and they said this," and I was like, "Yeah, this would be really relevant information if you gave it to me like 4 years ago." But thank you though, right? Like, no one is even looking for that.
Or like if it's like a cast member that's not on a current season anymore and they're kind of irrelevant, then they DM me or whoever, like they'll DM me like a meme of them. And then the part that annoys me though is like if especially if they don't like maybe they don't realize it, but there'll be so I'll even tell you who I'm thinking of, but like so like Burger King guy who's not on a current season right now, but I guess he'll be back eventually. But he sent me like a Burger King meme or some shit of like whatever, but he doesn't follow me on Instagram, so I'm like you don't even follow me and you're not on a current season. So why would I post a meme about you if you're not really relevant right now?
Because he wants to be relevant. He wants you to
You,
post.
you should know by now that you are the person that people that want to stay relevant reach out to, because if you talk about them, that means
We'll make them relevant.
Yeah, you people will start talking too. If you post something about them, they're like, "Oh shit, remember that person?" They want to stay relevant even when they're not on our screens.
You know what we should start calling Shabooty? You know how Ray J made Kim Kardashian famous with his dick? We should call Shabooty the Ray J of 90 Day Fiance. Anything that he touches becomes relevant, right?
I mean, yeah.
Does that mean next New Year's Eve I'll be able to celebrate with Cara?
Yeah, absolutely. Because anything that you put out there becomes relevant. And that's kind of what Ray J said. He was like,
Yeah.
you know, I made her a star. She was just some regular girl who did closet
He's done that for a few people so far. One in particular that didn't appreciate what she got. So, you know,
yeah,
you got to be careful who he makes relevant.
Right. And
because people take that shit to the head real quick and they get it twisted.
Yeah, they forget.
Why you're relevant to this point. But we know how to humble them real quick, right, George?
You know I will drag somebody.
We will humble you really quick.
I will drag you to the point where you don't even want to open your phone. Like I will drag you. Like
where you just throw it in the river when you walk by the nearest lake.
Yes.
Like take my phone.
I am not the one, so don't make me humble you. I am not.
We will make you dread opening Twitter.
Yeah,
social media.
Yeah.
You can't escape me because I'll post it on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit. I will humble you everywhere. Don't play with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're capable of like multiple postings in a row if needed, let's just say.
Yeah, we hit you on every avenue.
So let's see, next topic, which is speaking of hitting someone, I guess Birkan, he got all butthurt and he blocked me for the Doug meme I made of him. But then also, speaking of him, we learned why he was in debt. So apparently he's a gambling addict.
Oh, yeah. Wait, so let's go back to the blocking thing. So I saw the meme you made, which was not even mean. Like
that's not even mean.
Right. I've seen some stuff that would be considered mean. This wasn't it.
The only thing I will say that was, I could read you the caption, but the caption was probably more mean than the actual meme.
Okay, read the caption.
In the caption, I said, yep, Birkan, aka Birkan, is basically Doug with a gambling addiction. Throw the whole man away and don't you dare put him in the recycling bin on accident. Basura, which is trash in Spanish.
Oh.
Basura.
Yeah.
Basura. I was just like, what? A broom? What?
So that's what I said about him. But yeah, he blocked me for that.
But he blocked you for that. So he's very sensitive. And that's not something to block someone over. When you're on a TV show, you're gonna have to welcome some criticism, especially when your hairline appears to look like that. You know, like you're gonna have to welcome some criticism to your life.
Don't forget the teeth.
Well, right.
Fix the hair.
That boy got
you need to fix the hair and the teeth and the face, just everything.
And
he got summer teeth.
When you live in Turkey, is it acceptable to look tore up from the floor up? Because it's so easy to fix those things over there. Like
he doesn't have any money.
That's what I was telling Gina. I was like, Gina, we watch the Turkish soap operas, and there's nothing but hot ass Turkish men on there. I don't know what part of Turkey.
My Mert from Love Island Games. Woo!
It's so hard to make yourself hot over there because it just doesn't.
Hell yeah!
Much. So when you see somebody living in Turkey and they look like they were run over by a city bus twice,
Turkey is the leader in hair transplant and dentures. There's no reason for
him to look like that. Body, whatever.
There's no reason for him to look like that.
Yeah, those are the two main issues: is his teeth and his hair, and it's like, dude, what did you? Because he's like, oh, I'm 50K in debt, and I was like, well, you didn't spend any of that on your teeth or your hair.
Nope.
So what
Mhm.
exactly did you buy, right? Like, because you look like you got run over several times by a large bus. Like, who do you owe $50 or $50,000 to?
Like, I don't know if any of y'all have watched the Netflix. I've talked about it in the past, like Bad Vegan, the Netflix
Yes,
show.
yes. I've watched it.
Okay, George, have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't seen it, but I know
Okay.
that it's on Netflix.
Yeah. So I'm friends with the chick it was her story, but anyway, that aside, it's about I'll spoil it a little bit, but she falls in love with a gambling addict and pretty much ruins her life. But like you learn like how depraved like a gambling addict what they'll do to get to their goals, which is basically getting money out of people, stiffing people out of money and shit, and like they'll do whatever. So the fact that like for example, Laura, when I'm sure not to get all superficial, but I know I always do, but like with her we saw her, when she went to the doctor's office to get like the cosmetic surgery wants to do for her loose skin and all that. Like, but as a gambling addict,
Yeah.
if you have to fuck a chick that looks like a mess, you're gonna do it to get to the money to get to
Listen,
gambling.
this is a true story, real quick. Me and my husband were at the casino in Atlantic City one time, and we were playing the slots, and this guy, he was playing the slots behind us, and he apparently ran out of money, and he thought that the machine was ready to, give the jackpot, but he had ran out of money. And he came and he stood behind us for a while watching us play. And he started conversation like, oh, you guys, where you guys from, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, he was willing to go with us back to our room for money to play the slot machine. And it was a very low amount.
Wait, I have questions.
Mm-hmm.
So was he prostituting himself to y'all?
Yeah. He was like, you guys are interested in
himself.
He was like, you guys are interested in some company after this?
Okay, so
here.
We looked at each other like, what? He's like, I'm just trying to get this slot machine because I know it's ready to, give me the jackpot. So I need to put some money in.
I have follow-up questions.
Yeah.
What does this person look like?
He was a white guy. I would say he was probably like in his late 20s, kind of rough around the edges. Looked like he's been playing for days at that casino. And he was just making conversation. And then he just asked us if we wanted some company back at our room. And we were like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm trying to make some money to get this machine.
But for you, for your husband, for both?
For both. He said, if you guys want some company.
So he was going to blow your husband?
He was going to do whatever it took to get him money to get that
machine back.
Okay, how much?
He was like $200.
He was going to blow your husband and do
anything we wanted for $200. That's all he needed. He had a set amount. He said 200 will get you whatever you guys want.
Anything? So y'all could have been sticking stuff up his butt.
We could have did anything. We could have beat.
Yeah, you could have put a gerbil up his ass.
You could have passed a salad, Captain.
For $200, that's not even the cost of a good
my
steak.
My husband was like, you know what, honey, let's go. Because I know your intrusive thoughts are getting the best of you. And you're gonna end up in handcuffs behind this.
That was my next follow-up, because I was like, well, did you entertain this at all? You know how when someone asks you a question and there's like for a brief moment your intrusive thoughts win and you entertain it, they're like, hey,
my husband knows I'm diabolical, especially when I'm drunk. And he was like, you know what, let's just go and leave this poor gentleman. We gave him $10 and we're like, here, good luck, buddy. And we let him wander about because he's like, if I don't get her out of here, this guy's gonna end up on the front page. Somebody's gonna file a missing person report.
Yeah, but the moral of the story is gambling addicts will do any and everything to get to that.
Yeah.
Yes,
get that gambling high.
It definitely made sense to me when he revealed that he was a gambling addict, because he definitely, the way he reacted to Laura when he met her, you could tell that it was a limp dick situation, right? He was like, oh, hell no, like there's no way. But then as time went on and he realized that if he was going to get anything out of her, he needed to put something inside of her. You could tell that he was.
I think he goes both ways. Whatever pays. I think he goes with whatever pays.
Whatever money he can make.
Yes, I think he goes with whatever pays.
Treat his addiction, he'll do it.
But if he was, let's just say he was hypothetically, allegedly speaking, if he was bi or gay, you would think he'd be a little better at glass blowing. Oh, remember that scene?
Yeah, well,
Yes.
he'll blow something. If the amount is right, he'll blow something.
Yeah, he'll blow the money.
So is the consensus that gambling addicts are basically prostitutes? Like, is that the
They're like crackheads.
No.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
it
they're
comes
like
to gambling, they're
fiends.
like crackheads. If you go to Atlantic City, for example, and you look at the pawn shops, you go inside of a pawn shop, you'll see the hugest diamonds and chains, and people will pawn anything they have. They'll leave that casino penniless. They put their houses up, their cars up. They don't want to get up from that table.
That's
They don't
so
want to get up.
crazy because I am a very avid gambler. I gamble, I mean, online gambling every single day. I have not propositioned anyone. I did not blow anyone. But like, so I'm really confused because I guess I'm
Well, 2 days ago you hadn't even smoked weed either, so there's time. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
You just have to run into Captain at one of
Listen,
the Atlanta like
well, I am
casinos.
not allowed in casinos. I am a very avid gambler. If my husband will give me $200 or $300 to a casino, and once that's finished, he's like, "You got any money left? No. Did you win anything? No." He's like, "Let's
No.
go,
Let's go.
let's go."
Mm.
Because I'm the kind of person that I insist that I'm going to win. If I just keep putting money in it, I'm gonna eventually win the
well,
slot machine.
Captain, to
Uh,
be 100% honest, that is true. The longer you play, the more likely you're gonna win. That's kind of the way it works.
Yeah, that's how I am. I'm like, no, it's almost ready. It's gonna give me the jackpot. It's gonna give me the jackpot. Give me another 100. Give me another 100. But my husband, he's very lucky in the casino. Like he'll play the machine for like 20 minutes and hit $600. Or he'll go
Oh,
to
yeah. That's
the
how
poker table and he'll clean up.
Yeah, that's how I am. I remember one time I was in Las Vegas and I put $2 on a slot machine. I literally pulled the slot down one time and I won $1,200. Like I only played it once. And like when I gamble online, it's the same way. I
mm.
will spend $5, but I win like 500.
Yeah, my husband does that FanDuel shit that he pays like $3 and then he wins like 300.
Yeah, I do that too. But like, I just want to say for the record, though, if I was a gambling addict, $200 is not going to get you everything. $200, you can lick my toe.
I mean,
Mm.
yeah,
Not going to
if you
get you
play the
everything.
if you play the penny slots, like I'm confined to play, they won't allow me to play anything over a penny.
Yeah, like with the story with the bad vegan thing is like it would be like George. It would be like hypothetically speaking or whatever. In the bad vegan story, it would be like you were a gambling addict and then you drained all of your girlfriend's money down to like zero, basically almost.
Yeah, but how would I have access to my girlfriend's money to drain it?
Well, I guess if you were married and then I don't know, but you somehow you finagled your way to have access or funds or something. But I think the guy he was so conniving on the show.
He was.
He was conniving. Like he had so many tricks up his sleeve, like
Was he
manipulation
like
tactics to make him seem like he
was
if you didn't give him the money, like something bad is about to happen to him.
also he was like the Tinder swindler. Do y'all remember
Right.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Tinder
Yeah.
one.
Pretty much. Yeah.
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 Okay, I get it now. I get it. So yeah,
Anyway,
just so people know, if I am in a casino and I'm propositioning you, it's 200 isn't gonna get you everything. I'm just
You would give Captain a discount. Come on now.
I mean,
it's
all I gotta do is
Captain.
look at your shoe size, and I'll be like, "Let's go."
oh,
I'm just saying 200 is
If
not
I
gonna
see
get you.
George slumming around the casino making conversation, and I look down and glance at those size 15s, I'll be like, "Well, well, well, what have we here?"
It's gonna be an expensive night. I'm just gonna put it like it's gonna be an expensive night for whoever decides to take me up on it. I'm just saying.
Well, if the roles were reversed, you just have to give Captain chicken nuggets, and
Yeah,
and
just
happy
give it
meal.
up.
She'd be happy.
And
and
some
let her
sweet and-
let her wear your OnlyFans hoodie.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just to make it more fun, we can do it with my OnlyFans outfit on, if that makes it.
Yeah, we could sell the content. You know how much money you make if you
That's
sell
a
that?
surcharge. That's a surcharge. If we're gonna record it, that's a surcharge. You gotta pay.
It'll be a crazy casino night.
Oh my
Mhm.
God.
True. I was gonna say. Oh, so anyway, the next topic is just like it's general before the 90 days since we didn't do a show Sunday. If we wanted to talk about anything we missed, but I would need to look at my old tweets.
Yeah, I would need you to do that because I watched it on an airplane and
Mhm.
I wasn't able to tweet. So
Okay, I'll go through some of my tweets.
I
So
do
let's see.
remember a few things, but yeah, I need
Uh,
you to refresh my memory.
okay, the most like moment that people like memed or whatever, it was a gross out moment with like Lisa, I guess it was in the morning, where she says, quote, and I seem to have stretched to fit you just perfectly in reference to her Nigerian man, Schlong.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, I do remember she was very vivid and descriptive when it came to their night.
Uh,
And I remember she said the first night he didn't finish and he
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
hard and she felt like he wasn't really performing. And I was thinking like he was fighting for his life. I bet you, because I was like, can you imagine like having to get it up and have sex with somebody and you were just not into like you're fighting for your life. Like it's like he really was trying, and I felt bad for him in the moment because I was like, this is probably what it's like to be a male prostitute. Like you were fighting for your life because your penis only works when it's interested, okay? So like
Hmm.
imagine you're just really trying to get the job done and your penis is like, I don't know what's wrong with you, bro. Are you blind? Like this is not gonna work.
yeah, that
Not-
has to be hard for a man. Women, we can fake it, but a man trying to have sex with someone he's not interested in has to be really hard.
It has to
Hmm.
be. I've never done it. I just can't imagine like and it doesn't matter how hard you
Yeah,
concentrate.
then she said he went flaccid after a
Yeah,
while.
like I did a post on that real quick. I said she says, "quote," and I don't think he was full on. And then my tweet says, "Daniel didn't finish, and the yammy was more like taffy."
Ugh,
Yeah.
gross. It
He
was
was
The
just
very
Laffy
gross.
Taffy.
But it did appear because later on in the show he did take a Viagra or whatever he did and he got the job done. He did, but when you're really really trying to get that green card, you're gonna have to fuck a few ugly girls. You know,
He put a picture of himself in a green card at the headboard in order to get on that.
yeah, a
Hmm.
picture of him holding the green card with an
With an
American
American
flag.
flag. And he was
Yeah,
like, this is you right here. He
yes,
stuck it to the headboard.
The
and it was like
pill was probably some weed or something like that to make him hallucinate.
it was
Well,
So,
the
like
palm wine.
yeah.
Hmm.
yeah.
So
And
he got
then
the job done. Good for him though.
true. And then I think let's see, like there was a whole thing with like Rick, aka Douglas, and Trisha, where like I think she said to him like, "Hey, you want to buy me like a bathing suit?" And then he got all triggered. He's like, "I'm not your sugar daddy." And he's like, "What happened to just loving me for me?" And he had all freak out on her. And I did
Yeah,
it.
he said he can find if I wanted a woman like that, I could find that in the States.
Hmm.
Poor
So
girl just wanted a bathing suit
here's
But how
my
much
Yeah.
does a bathing suit really cost
in
there? It cannot
Madagascar.
be, yeah, it can't be more than $50.
Yeah.
So here's my thing, right? Like if you're a guy and you're dating, I think it's a given, and I'm not like this isn't like being judgmental of a woman or women in general. It's gonna like the dating process is a man is gonna take a woman out on dates and he's gonna pay for those dates. That's just how it works. And if you want to court a woman, the process of courting means that you're gonna be paying for stuff, you're gonna be buying her stuff, you're gonna put a ring on her finger, you're gonna show her because the process of courting is you're going to show her that you could take care of her. You could include her in your life and she would be taken care of. So it's really confusing to me where he was just like, I don't want a woman who's going to ask me for things. I was like, so you don't want a woman? Because women,
Especially George, she's 25 years younger than him. She's a beautiful young lady. She's beautiful, beautiful body, beautiful face, 25 years younger. And you don't want
Mhm.
to buy her a, let's say, $50 the max in Madagascar, a bathing suit, and you're gonna down her and tell her that you're not a sugar daddy and all this other shit.
well, I don't know how to say this nicely, but it's like at his age, like you said, this is a girl 25 years younger than him. Did he think that he was going to get a girl that looked like that for free?
For free. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
Well,
that's the most.
if he's a passport bro, then he knows that's part like the American dollar goes a far farther away in other countries and
Yeah.
shit. So he
But
utilizes that.
dating in general, like you don't even got to be a passport, bro. If you're gonna be dating, you're gonna be spending money. And if you're not interested in taking care of anybody, then you need to die single.
Listen, if you are 25 years older with 5 kids and no real job, because Uber is a job, but come on, can you really, make that much money on an Uber job or selling hair to bring a
Mhm.
person to live in the United States?
But
So if you're doing
everything with
that,
him Sorry, go ahead.
No, if you're doing that, you got to know that you got to treat whatever little monies you accumulated doing your Ubers, you got to spend that to get the girl, at least to give you to give up the goodies.
Well, there's no situation that I know of where you can be in your 50s and you're dating a 25-year-old and she's paying for anything. That situation
Mhm.
doesn't exist. And, dating in general, like for some reason, the way we are barbarically raised is that women need to be taken care of by a man. I don't agree with it, but it's just how culture works mostly all over the.
Yeah, it's not agreeable in the US, but when you go to these third world countries purposely seeking women in need, you have to know that that's
Mhm.
the hook. Because in the
But he
Right.
US,
wanted
you're not.
he wants a submissive woman who's always
Yeah,
going to
no,
say
but in
yes.
the
And then every week they're having an argument about something. So I think he's just stirring the pot so she can like dump
Mhm.
his ass and be like, I'm done. No,
he
because
told her you're not.
one week it's like I got a trash bag because you're a squirter, like
Oh,
dumb as
that was gross.
No,
he's dumb as a post.
but
That
I actually,
Now it's a bikini fight. Then it's her
Yeah,
ex. It's
yeah.
just
I think it's what you just said, Gina, where it's like because he still hasn't told her that he went to Colombia to fuck his ex. So like it's one of those things where it's like he's kind of gaslighting, and it's like he's basically he wants her to be mad at him for other reasons, not the real reasons that she should be mad at him or something.
Yeah.
yeah,
There's no way that he doesn't know that in order for you to get one of those young submissive girls interested in you, you don't show up empty-handed. You gotta put out, you know?
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
They
That's
don't just go on that promise that you're gonna bring them to the US. You gotta show every couple that we've seen that has a girl in a third world country they always say, oh, I send you money or I sent your
Mhm.
family stuff. Everybody says the same line because they know that without the money, you're not going to get interested. If he told her, well, I can get that in the States. No, you cannot, sir. You cannot find a 25-year-old to date you here in the States for free. You're
yeah.
50 and you
Thank
got 5 kids.
Thank you. It's a non-existent situation, and I hate to say that because I never want any woman to think that I'm saying that women are gold diggers or dating for money. But no woman is going to be in a relationship with a man who can't take care of them. No woman is going to do that. And it's not even a self-esteem issue. It's just why would you waste your time laying in the bed with somebody who can't buy you a Diet Coke? Like you're gonna date for somebody who's gonna be able to take care of you.
True. All right, let's just move on. So let's go to like the other way. So there was the other way trailer that dropped as well. Did you see the trailer for the tell all? I mean,
For the
I did.
tell-all.
I did.
The tell-all looks better than the whole season.
Yeah,
well,
the tell-all
duh.
was really juicy. I'm actually really interested in the tell-all. It's
Oh,
funny
yeah.
because like you said, I haven't been entertained this season. The season was a
This
letdown.
season was terrible.
But I'm
Mhm.
really interested in seeing the scenes between Luke and Chloe because apparently Luke was trying to hook up with Chloe while they were in New York.
Yeah.
Tell-all, which
Yeah.
is kind of wild to me because Luke is still married to Madeline, who may possibly be a woman. We're not 100% sure on that.
The jury's still out.
Right. The jury is still out.
Mhm.
Haven't gotten a verdict, but he's still married regardless if she's a man or a woman. And it's kind of seemed like he was trying to hook up with Chloe when they were, 'cause, they all stayed at the same hotel and he's like trying to get her to go out.
Yeah, Chloe says
Mhm.
something about him sliding in her DMs.
And then, by the way, so we found out it's like two. So it's two parts, right?
Are they
Yes.
not going to torture us with the
Yes.
50-part tell-all?
No, I took
No.
screenshots.
It's 2 parts, 2 hours each.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, that's good. And then, okay, just real quick, like, okay, as far as actually what happened that episode or whatever, though, like, sorry, music's playing. Yeah, so that was one when Luke actually got married to Madeline. There's the helicopter, and I said Luke's crying because he's the one paying for the helicopter in the wedding. So, what did you think of that extravagant wedding?
I think the dress was hideous and ill-fitting.
Mm-hmm.
It,
I,
it,
I
it looked like an Ice Capades costume, and then it was huge on her. It was big. You could see the arms and the breastplate. It was
And then
ugly.
what was like those, those dudes that were like in the water and shit? Like that was kind of unnecessary money expenditure.
Yeah, those
Like
Jet ski type
water
dudes, not jet
surfers.
ski,
Yeah, the
whatever.
water
Yeah.
surfing guys serving
Yeah.
drinks or doing some shit.
well, I don't know if it was extravagant based on where it was. I think because where I live, they do helicopter tours, and I'm pretty sure if you pay them $55, they'll take you up in the helicopter. So like I don't know how extravagant it was. I think where they were based on
I think she just took a picture in the helicopter and TLC made it look like she arrived on that fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
well,
She,
I could
yeah, she just
I
she
wouldn't
just
put it
popped out
past
of it.
them.
She just popped out of that thing. She didn't fly from nowhere on it.
Who
That's what I
knows?
think. I mean, the wedding was nice compared to a lot of weddings we've seen. Like the venue was nice and everything was nicely
Mhm.
decorated. I give them that.
well yeah,
But
but we're based on where it was. I don't know how expensive or extravagant that was. You could pull off a lot overseas with a small
Mm.
amount of money.
yeah, you can.
True. And now jumping around. And then the tell-all trailer, was Jenny like speaking slow again?
Well, she was definitely not speaking as slow as she did in that controversial video that everyone was watching, but her
Mm.
speech definitely seemed different from when we first met her, years and years back. And a lot of
Yeah.
people keep saying, well, she's much older than when we first met her on when her and Submit came on the show. But she definitely was not speaking the way I'm accustomed to hearing her speak, even at the tell-all. There's something going on. And we
Yeah, there's something running in the background there.
yeah, we don't know what.
Like a blue screen of death in a Windows computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's something brewing, or what do they call that? The ring of death on your Xbox. Like
Yeah.
it's
Red ring of
going on.
death.
Yeah, and I don't know
Yeah.
what it is.
Now she's saying that they're gonna like hinting that towards a divorce.
That's
Yeah,
bullshit.
she's
So they're
That,
basically
going to the
yeah.
last resort via camera, like Angela had Michael on the little
on the
iPad.
iPad. Yeah,
So
Michael
they're
was on
gonna
the
do
iPad.
Jenny and Submit on the iPad at the last resort.
Well, I think
Well,
Submit is allowed to travel to certain countries, isn't
yeah,
he?
he can go to like Dominican Republic.
Right, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, anywhere except the U.S.
Yeah, the US is much harder, but there are other countries where you can go. Because I
Mm.
think Soldier Boy was able to go to Mexico, but
Yes,
they
you
would
can.
not let him in the United States.
No.
So it's possible that Submit might actually be able to get into the DR to film it like in person.
Mm.
He could possibly could, but everybody like I've always had the same question as everybody else. Why hasn't Submit ever came here? And I asked that question last week. Like, why haven't we addressed how he hasn't even come here? Well, a lot of people answered, well, he doesn't. He always stated he never wanted to come to the U.S. That may be true. However, everybody wants to come at least to see and go back home,
Well,
like take a
see,
peek.
He has done that already, hasn't he?
He
no,
hasn't come to the U.S.
no, he's never come. And this question came
Oh.
up once before because I remember I was the one who asked it because I was like, any reason why Armando from Kenny and Armando has never come to the US? Because, Kenny was living in Florida in the Tampa area, which is really close to Disney. And Armando has a daughter who, what you should take your daughter to the Disney World Castle because that's what dads do with their daughters. And a lot of people are like, well, how come Armando won't ever come to the US? He's never showed up to a tell all. He's never shown up to do anything. The only time they've ever worked with anyone on Pillow Talk, they had to go to Mexico to them. And it's just a mystery. Nobody can really
Yeah,
answer.
everybody keeps saying that Samit just doesn't want to, and I'm like, that may be true. I accept that, fine, but wouldn't it be like something to have dual citizenship, or at least say, well, I came to the U.S., I saw, and I didn't like it, so I went back home, but at least I came in. The curiosity
Well,
would be overwhelming.
Well, for me, if somebody offered me a free trip, even to a country that I didn't care about, I
Mm.
would go. Like,
I
because
would go. I would go just to see what's going on
Well,
over
I
there.
mean, this day and age, if you're brown, you probably don't want to
Yeah,
visit
no,
the
not
United
in this
States.
climate, but
well, not
he's been married to her way before that.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Because I was like, if TLC was like, hey, we would like to have you come out to the tell all expenses paid, and we'll give you 5 Gs just for being there. You don't really got to convince me. Otherwise, I don't want to. It doesn't mean I want to move to that country and live there forever. But it's not like a hard
Exactly.
for me
It's
to
not
make.
like I just want to go in there and have a peek. And some people argued, well, she doesn't have the money to bring him. Those are lies because from the time she's been on the show, she's had enough money to submit his K1 and do his paperwork if she
Mm.
wanted to bring him. But there's something else that's missing. And I think it's he cannot come into the US. He's probably been denied already. And he has something on his record that prohibits him from entering
Mhm.
this country.
Well, that's the rumor that
That's the rumor.
with Armando too. That's allegedly people say that's what's going on with him. That's why he's never been to the US. And we can't prove
Mm.
it. We don't know what's really going on, but I think it's really weird when, these people are being offered all expense paid trips to the US to film, and they're going to get paid, and they don't do it. So I think that you're right. I think there's something behind the scenes
Mhm.
we don't know. And even to visit, he could have made a decent amount of money just showing up to all their tell-alls. So you're right. Something's going on.
Something's running in
True.
the background, but
Mhm.
whatever. I think Jenny would benefit more living in the US because I don't think she's healthy in India. Like her health seems to be declining like drastic.
Yeah.
Every season
True.
she
Well,
declines more.
Yeah.
not
Like.
only that, the healthcare system is different. The language is different. She basically
The food
relies
is
Mhm.
on him.
different.
She basically
Mhm.
relies on him for everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
True. I'm switching gears a little bit, but like as far as the tell-all trailer, I think one thing I wrote in my caption, I said, I'm pretty sure Manon ends up being a giant villain toward her husband, this tell-all, and everyone turns on her. That's why we see her storm out. So that was a little tea that I heard.
The Her outfit is I'm convinced that TLC has partnership with Temu and they have a contractual obligation to dress everybody on the stage because whatever the fuck she's wearing, she looks like a head of iceberg lettuce. I don't know what the hell she's wearing, but that's
It's
not the
Timu for
color.
some. It's Timu for some, designers
Sheen.
for others. Because look at
Bro,
the J
Oh, and
Canal.
then if you want, I could post the photo into like the chat, but and then on her like arm, she has like a
he has
tattoo
like a
that looks like
he,
it
he,
looks like a giant dildo.
yeah, everybody, even I noticed that. I was like, what the somebody was like, yo, she has a penis. And I had to zoom in on my picture. And I was like, I could make out what it is. It looks like a big dildo, like a big fat veiny penis.
Can I see it, please? Because I didn't see
Okay,
that.
I put it in the Patreon, but I could also
Okay,
text it to you.
that's fine. No, that's fine. I can go.
Let me tell you, Gina, Jasmine's outfits are straight from Temu. I am and shamelessly I shop on Temu and for housewares and things as such. And I seen the dresses that the people have on the stage and they match with Temu and Sheen. So
Mhm.
those dresses, Jasmine has never worn anything designer in all of her life on TLC. Because if she did, she would make like a big procession out of it.
Well, it's like Jasmine and Cara. They all wear like Fashion Nova too.
Yeah, they're Fashion Nova.
Well,
They're
it's Fashion
internet
Nova.
shoppers,
It's Sheen. Sheen is a big one.
and
Fashion.
Hmm.
Fashion Nova is a little high ender.
A little background information. So when you film a tell-all, it's you get to decide what you're gonna wear, but you have to send them three options. And they ultimately decide out of the three options that you submit what you're going to be allowed to wear to the tell-all. Because you can't have the same color as someone else. You can't look
Hmm.
similar to someone else. So it's not TLC that's actually like dressing them. There isn't like a wardrobe person. These people are deciding.
Yeah, they're
Hmm.
deciding, but I think they get three options: Temu,
Yeah,
Sheen, and Fashion Nova.
and one thing I've pointed out in the past, and usually I'm always spot on, but like for example, there's whatever tell all the last one that like had Jasmine. Well, it's two things. Like with Jasmine, especially, she was wearing like bright red. So if you look at like the group shot, like her red like jumps out at you. It's like so bright compared to the other colors, like pastel, soft pastels that kind of blur away. The red was in your face. And then also you should pay attention to like if there's a group shot, like a promo group shot, like who's in the middle is like the most important person. For example, they had like Cara was like in the middle of like one of the last tell-all group shots, and obviously she's going to be in future seasons. So the people that are important, they're going to be in the middle. They're going to be wearing bright colors like red, and that's how you know who's important in the future.
They could all be wearing red because none of them are important to me. I just watched the show. I just watched the show to watch it, but they're all equally as unimportant. Like nobody stands out.
Yeah, but I'm just saying those are
Yeah,
tells. But
yeah,
anyway, so okay, there's that. We talk about that. Let's switch gears, I guess. Unless there's anything else you want to say about the tell-all trailer, but I think we covered it for a trailer. Um, let's see. Um, okay, yeah, so the quick shout outs, which is happy birthday to Statler. I think she turned like either 34, 35, 36, one of those. And then Summit had a birthday this week as well. So happy birthday, Summit.
That's a big gap. she's either 34, 35, or 36.
You might as well just say she's between 30 and 40.
Right, like that's a big gap.
That's like a
somewhere between 30 and 40.
that's like a snow prediction. You're either gonna get 4 inches or 30 inches.
Right.
Yeah.
That actually cracked me up. I was like, so which one is it? Is she
Hold
older?
on, I can
You
tell. I
could
can
have
tell
just
you.
said mid-30s.
She's
Okay, no, well,
she's-
in her post, she says, "My 35th year on the planet was a great foundational builder." So that means she's turning 36, I think.
36. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's 36. So I was like, she doesn't come across as a 32-year-old to me. So
Yeah, 36. It's just math isn't my strong suit. Anyway.
Mm.
So yeah, there's that. And then speaking of like shout outs, I don't know if shout out isn't the right term because it's more serious, but I guess prayers to like Stevie's dad who had like let me pull this up, like a 12-hour operation. I'll read her post. Stevie, which is the chick that was with Maddie, the Persian guy. So she did a post about her dad. It says, "Hey everyone, dad had over 12-hour surgery. It was a hard day, but I'm so thankful for the medical staff and those that stood by us during it all. I can't imagine how tired the surgeons and nurses must have been, but I'm very thankful that they stayed strong for my dad." And then also when goes on to say more details, like he's still being kept heavily sedated while his lungs rest and the fluid goes down. Please keep him in your prayers. He's in critical condition, but he is the strongest man I know. If anyone can, it's my dad. I'm running on hardly no sleep, so please bear with me right now. That's Stevie's post.
So I do remember when they were on the show, she mentioned that he had been diagnosed with something. So I'm assuming that this surgery was in correspondence with what that was. I don't remember what she said it was.
I remember at one scene he said he wasn't going to be around too long.
Right.
Remember that? He said, I want her to marry or whatever, be happy because I'm not going to be around for much longer. Something like that.
I remember her saying that he was diagnosed with something. So I'm hoping this is a consequent surgery to fix whatever was going on.
All right, praise up for Stevie's dad.
Yeah,
Yes.
I liked him. I thought he was a good character on the show. I liked him. So
yeah, I think he ended up warming up to Marty.
well, yeah. At first, he said some pretty crazy stuff, but yeah, he ended up warming up to him, and he attended the wedding. He did everything a dad should have done for his daughter. So prayers up to him. Hopefully, he is recovering and out of the ICU and doing better soon.
True. So yeah, we hope he's doing okay. And then speaking of the opposite of doing okay, so delulu Jasmine, I hate to give her attention, but she did a crazy post about like the freaking dumbass paintings. It was a very narcissistic post. I'll read it real quick. It says, "Well, I just messaged both presidents, meaning like Panama and the US, in the hopes that Matilda's art makes it to the presidential house of each respective country. I'll keep you posted about it. Let's see what happens. The paintings are not for neither president, but a gift to both nations to be kept in the presidential houses." And then somebody replied, "Are you asking to be deported?" Laugh out loud. And then I memed it into like a photo with like Trump holding Matilda's painting. So I goofed on
The
it.
comments were so hilarious. I died. Anytime I don't follow her or anything. Lord, if I do, you're putting me into a mental hospital. But I just go in there to read the comments, and people are like, "Are you crazy? Are you nuts? This is a call for ICE. Like, what? Like, you're crazy. You're delulu." Like, it was just so funny.
That's how I was with the Chantel video of the girl
Oh
singing.
my God.
How could you gloss over that?
I forgot about that.
That little morsel.
Look, I don't usually go to
oh my God
just for the comments, but I was like, I just want to see these people roast this because I knew it. You know, when you read a post, any Jasmine post, you just know in the comments somebody is roasting her. I was like, I saw the post. I was like, well, I want to see what people are going to say about this because I knew what my mind was thinking. So I was like, I need to see what people are saying, and it did not disappoint.
I went as soon as I heard the song. I went straight to the comments.
I feel like we're talking about two things though. We're talking about the Jasmine thing, and then JLP's talking about the Chantel video.
George is talking about the same thing too.
We're talking about the Chantel video, and if anyone the comments handy, I think we should go and read a few because I don't know if y'all laughed hard so far.
Shabooty, go pull that up.
Because
Pull
let
it
me
up.
see if
You guys talk amongst yourselves.
I
oh,
was
like,
reading them and I was laughing so
You
hard.
know what's crazy, George? I couldn't get that fucking song out of my head for like the whole day.
mhm.
I was laughing so hard. I felt like my
I must have laughed for like 20 minutes, bro.
I don't know. I just knew it when I was like, oh, I feel like this.
Okay, so like I'm looking at the official comments. I'm wondering if like okay, let me see if I can find any like negative ones. So this one says just block me because I'm embarrassed for you. Um let's
Wait,
see.
first read the caption because there is a
Yeah.
caption that made it even more funny. Whatever
Yes,
that
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. The caption says rude folks will be blocked permanently. Everyone has asked, how did I propose to Chantel? Well, she thought we were just doing a couple's photo shoot. I told her I also wanted to shoot a little video. I mentioned it was a music video. I never played her the song. I never said a single lyric. She agreed anyway, no questions asked. What she didn't know was that I had written a song just for her called Duet for Juliet, a love letter I wrote in melody. My way of saying forever when words weren't enough. The song was the proposal. At the end, I dropped to one knee and then I disappeared for a second and came back with 100 rose bouquet I had hidden away the entire time. Shock, tears, joy, a yes. After the photos, we went back up to the Queen's chamber, which was already waiting for us. Balloons, rose petals, lights glowing softly, and a beautiful bottle of wine to celebrate the start of our forever. She said yes to the photo shoot, and she said yes to the song she hadn't heard. She said yes to me, and honestly, I would trick her all over again just to relive that moment. Thanks to everyone who made this come together. And then she tags all the people that made it come together.
now, please.
Shabooty, y'all gotta post that video on Patreon because I haven't seen it on Twitter. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, is this
Well, like
a
no, well,
Insta?
I'm conflicted in the sense of like
I'm like, is this an
no
Instagram exclusive?
no, but like no, it's on her official page. But like I know George is friends with Chantel and Ashley like in real life he hangs out with her, but then it's like, so are we allowed to goof on them? Are we supposed to not goof on them? What's the deal?
We can goof on anyone we want to. You know, like
Okay.
I mean, my friends know that I am gonna make fun of you. That the only way you can be my friend is you know that I am going to, if you do something stupid, I'm going to drag you just like I would anybody else. That's part of being a
Mhm.
with
What?
me.
One
What?
comment said, official Soldier Boy has better music than this, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, honestly, my honest opinion, I'm happy for them. If they're happy, I'm happy for them. That's fine.
Mhm.
But the whole production that they made out of the proposal seems so forced. And then you see
Yeah.
Chantel's face, like she was cringing through the whole video.
I mean,
Makes
I
me
could
smile.
I only got through like 10 seconds of it and I had to turn it off because
Exactly. Chantel is
I
like
have it on mute, so I haven't watched it yet. So
Chantel is like her face is cringing but smiling at the same time through the whole thing. Like she knows that shit is awful and she's gonna get roasted. But she's like, you know what? Do you, boo?
Yeah, it's like when you're waiting for something to be over and you're just trying to like get through it. That was how I felt like it looked. I was just like
Yeah,
Chantel.
like she was in her mind. You could tell she's like, "Oh, please, God, let this be the last verse. Let this be the last verse."
Yes, yes.
one comment said Chantel looks so confused, uncomfortable, and unimpressed though through the whole thing. I truly wish her happiness. I'm just not sure she's 100% happy in this relationship.
Yo, yeah, post it on
That's a
Patreon,
comment.
dude.
That's a comment. Don't come for me.
All I remember really about the song is something about go get your father, and I kept saying to myself, why does she keep saying go get your father? Go get your father. That's all I kept saying. Why is she saying go get your father? Like is she gonna? She wants the father there during the proposal. I was so confused, but I gotta tell you, I laughed for like 20 minutes straight.
True. Yeah, like one comment says confusion, just like this song, girl, bye. And then Ashley posted, Ashley commented, she said, never in my life have I blocked so many people. Let me say it again. If you have rude, horrible, and nasty comments on here, you will be blocked immediately. Don't believe it? In a few hours, I'm going on another blocking spree.
I mean,
There's hardly any word tweets. I mean comments because everybody was just eye roll, eye roll, eye roll, eye roll.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's
You even
more
had
pictures.
you even had dogs eye rolling, cats eye
Mhm.
rolling. Everybody
Like
was just
okay, so this one says like I don't believe Chantel is gay or bi. Sorry. And then Ashley replied to the person. She says, it's not your pussy she's licking either, stupid.
oh my
oh
god.
no.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Chantel is the one that's doing the
So
eating.
Chantel is the liquor? Like, not.
Oh man, I thought she was the lipstick lesbian.
Yeah, she must be getting into the licking action, I think, now.
Oh man, Chantel.
Oh no,
I
God.
thought she was the girl in the relationship.
But remember, we had this conversation before, and I was like, what if they both lick each other? Right? Because
Mhm.
like, how does lesbian relationships work? Because I'm assuming, like, because you know how in
I
gay.
mean, yeah, I would say in a relationship where they're both feminine, they'll probably both do the feminine, the licking part. But when you have one that's so masculine, you would think that's the dominant one, that's the man.
Mhm.
So he's the one that wants to be in charge of doing the licking and the poking and stuff like that.
Sure. And then I'll put a link to the video in the Patreon chat for the people that don't know which
Yeah,
video we're talking about.
because if you haven't seen it, you're missing
You
out.
gotta see it. You gotta see it. It's you're going to
Mhm.
come back on here Friday and you're going to tell us how you laughed for hours about that
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
And be careful
let me
because
quickly plug the Patreon. Patreon.com/90 Fiancé Fridays. Join us. That's where we post like links and strip club photos and shit like that. It's like a director's addendum to the show, like with content. Anyway.
Yeah, it's like
yeah. And be careful with the song. It has the tendency to get stuck in your head.
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay, so that was that. Let's see. Okay, and I read let me see if there's any comments on my page on the Jasmine thing, if that's okay. I'm jumping around where we're about the Jasmine painting. Let me see if there's any funny comments on my page. Let's see. She can't leave us alone, can she? Maybe I should try boosting my social media by posting things that piss people off. I don't know. Is it mean that I think your kid is only special to you? This photo's perfect. Delusion is right. She must have court coming up with Gino. Her baby is so adorable, but Jasmine is another story. More rage bait, and her Facebook people encourage it. I want to blast them, but then I'll be engaging too, and I'm not going to help her earn money. From one grifter to another. Great. Now we need baby labor laws. Ooh, that's in reference to the painting.
He's
Um,
gonna be one of those moms like Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, I think.
mhm.
Or those
Yeah.
pageant moms dragging that poor kid from pageant to pageant to pageant.
Yeah, I think you're right. She's gonna
Mhm.
like
Just gonna exhaust her overwhelm her with pageants and contests and beauty contests and all kind of
Mhm.
shit.
whatever
Um,
she can do to pimp out that baby, she's gonna do it. Remember, Chris
mhm.
did that with all her girls. All the girls had to have something that they could do to make them.
Matilda
Yeah.
will have a Fashion Nova sponsorship before she can even walk.
Sure. And then real quick, a couple more comments like a child showing off his coloring pages. I cannot trying to profit off her kids. So damn sad. She's either completely mental or loves being a troll. And then I replied, or she's a mental troll.
Yeah, I was going
Um,
to say it's definitely a combination of the two. I think that she enjoys rage baiting people. Remember the
yeah.
plus size park hoppers? Like they really enjoyed rage baiting people. But like, yeah, and I feel like Jasmine is like the plus size park hoppers 2.0. Because I remember when I first saw one of their videos and they were like, "Do you want to eat at this restaurant, but you don't think you can fit in the building?" And I was like, "This has to be rage bait because people can fit in buildings." And I feel like Jasmine, whatever she posts is she goes to the core of pissing people off. She wants to make sure that it's going to anger people to like
You know
more.
what?
Mhm.
You know what's angering people more so? The fact that she's celebrating this child so much because she's blonde with blue eyes, but the two she has back in Panama, she doesn't even talk about them.
Mhm.
But this
Ooh.
baby happens to be blonde with blue eyes, so she's going to plaster her everywhere, celebrate her nonstop. I mean, I understand you're estranged from your children, but since you're such a big shot in the 90-day world and you're making this big name for yourself, it wouldn't hurt to plug in an update on your sons or a picture, or maybe they're in baseball, maybe they're doing this. She just is all Matilda. She sent a painting of Matilda to the White House. I mean, come on, who the fuck? Who
No,
does that?
she didn't, but I'd turn it into a
Yeah,
meme.
she didn't, but I'm just saying, like, who
Yeah,
would do that? Who would do that?
true. Okay, let me just read like a couple more comments. This one says, I was waiting for this one. I just can't with this delusional narcissistic bitch. Don't forget the certificate of authenticity that comes with it. My guess is the baby shat on it to prove it's hers. Laugh out loud.
That one was really good. See, the comments never disappoint.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give her any ideas. She'll do like
Yeah.
Stephanie and start selling the baby's farts.
Sure, like a couple more comments like this one says, what the actual fuck? Please make her irrelevant. Is she okay? I feel like she's going through a mental breakdown or something. And my response was, her being kooky isn't a new revelation. Anyway, let's see. Doing everything but wondering about her other kids. Shake my head. It's time for her to follow Angela Demon, exit stage left. Nothing against her child, but what the question mark? If Trump sees this, if Trump sees she messaged, he's gonna call up ICE like, all right, boys, we missed one. Go get her.
Did you imagine?
True. Okay, this is one of this is one of the stupidest things she has done. For fuck's sakes, laughing my ass off. Is she serious? She's as delulu as he is. She's straight up crazy. Let's see. She probably only had the baby so she could exploit it for money. She's delulu, literally selling a scam to a scammer, both clowns. And I bet she doesn't pay taxes. Allegedly, the painting looks like a piece of crap. She didn't get no $3,000 for it. Please make her go away. She truly disgusts me. Her desperation stinks. How much ego can one have? And that's about it.
Yeah, she's really out there, bro. She's really out there, but she's not going away quietly. I'll tell you that.
No, she's not going away without a fight. She's gonna
She's
fight.
not going away quietly. She'll be on our screens for years to come.
Unfortunately. So there's that. Okay, and then it's not 90 day. Okay, we're pretty much done with 90-day topics. The other things I want to mention is like House of Villains is coming back. Let me see.
I want to watch that.
Okay, I did a post about it. Like, let's see. I could tell you who's coming on it. I don't know most of the people. Okay, I'll tell you the people I do know, and I'm sure y'all probably know more than me. Tiffany from Flavor of Love, but she's like on every freaking season of House of Villains.
Yeah.
So Tiffany's
Could you give
coming
us
back.
a little background what the show is about first, Shabooty?
I actually haven't really. I think George and Gina probably watched.
I've never seen it, but I've been interested.
I haven't watched it really.
I've been watching it. So House of Villains, it's a show that takes the biggest villains from reality TV, any reality TV show out there, and they put them all in a house and they all compete to win the cash prize. And you have to be a villain. You have to lie, undermine, manipulate, and screw people over in order to win the show. So basically, if you were ever on a reality show and you were considered a villain, you would be eligible to be picked for one of the seasons.
Oh, the show that Anfisa was on, right?
Was it?
Anfisa was on that show, right?
I think so, because I get it confused with the goat. I think
Anfisa was on.
Well, like, wasn't what's her freaking name? And I hate to even mention her name.
I think Paula was on the goat, and then Fisa was on House of Villains.
Like, wasn't the chick I hate, which is like the one with those Colty's ex or something?
Yeah. She was on it.
That went on. Then she went to Larissa.
Yeah, Larissa.
Yeah, she was on it as well.
And then she went over to Botched and debauched herself.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about her though. Fuck her. I have a problem with her. Anyway, let's go to like the people that are actually on the new season. So Tiffany, who we all know, Tiffany Pollard, Flavor of Love, all that shit. She let me read the ones that I know first, and I'll go into the other ones. So Tiffany Pollard, Johnny from Love Island, who's in Love Island Games and probably another season before that, but he was good on Love Island as a villain.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw him there.
And then like Tom Sandoval from Vanderpump Rules, which is like Ariana Madix's ex, right?
Yeah, he's the dude that cheated on her. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah. Okay, those are the people that I know who they are. Oh, and then people were giving me shit because she's not on my radar, but like what is it, Drita from Mob Wives?
Yeah, you don't know Drita? Really?
Because I don't watch Mob Wives.
You didn't watch Mob Wives? Like, why? That was such a good show.
No, I didn't watch it. But people give me shit for not knowing her.
I don't
Yeah,
watch it either,
Drita.
Shabooty. Don't feel bad.
No, y'all are weird. Drita,
I
Renee.
don't watch another housewife shows
Yeah, I
either.
think I know Renee more than Drita.
Yeah, Renee was one on there, and then there was a girl named Natalie, and they called her Rattly because she was a rat. Y'all are missing out. Like Mob Wives was so good. That's where Big Ange came from. Y'all remember Big Ange?
Yeah, I remember Big
Mm,
And
Ange.
like, how did y'all? That's like a pop culture
I
staple.
don't
How do you even live in a world that you didn't watch Mob Wives?
I don't know, but let
Mm.
me read the other people that are on the show. Paul from Big Brother, I don't know who the fuck that is. Kate from Below Deck, and then Tyson from Survivor, Ashley from The Challenge, Jackie from Basketball Wives, Plain Jane from Drag Race, and last but not least, Christine from Selling Sunset.
Yeah, Christine Quinn from Selling Sunset. I know who that is. What was her name? The one from Basketball Wives, Jackie Christie. She's the one that was on the last season of Basketball Wives that just aired recently. She punched her daughter, and
Oh,
it made a lot of waves. Like her, she has a daughter that hates her, and her daughter came on Basketball Wives, and the daughter was like, "Oh, you're a bad mom. You're a horrible person. No one loves you. You're fake." And her daughter went to her room. They were at a hotel resort and went to the room and got in her face, and she like punched her daughter on TV. So she's like this. Everyone hates her right now. So she's kind of riding the villain wave right now because not many people punch their daughters on TV. So it's kind of a thing.
Oh.
true.
Sounds like my kind of show.
Yeah, I don't know if so you're not watching Basketball Wives either.
No, I limit my I limit my intake because I
Mm,
can't watch too many things at the same time. I lose
Oh,
yeah.
you
track.
are missing out. Basketball Wives is good, and I don't want to say like Love and Hip Hop is better, but if you had to pick between the two, you need to watch Love and Hip Hop. It's a little more ratchet.
I watched a little bit of Love and Hip Hop. I watched a couple of seasons of that, but
Mm,
not consecutive. Like it would bounce around.
I've watched
true.
Because
every
Love and Hip Hop comes on after Love After Lockup,
yes,
so
yeah.
I used to let it play. So
True.
I've
I
seen
was
a
gonna say,
couple.
speaking of things I've watched, I watched the new, well, it's not new, but it's like new to me. I watched Beekeeper, which is the Jason Statham movie. Has anyone watched it?
Yes, I've seen it. Pretty good.
I have
Yeah, I watched it. You have, I watched it last night. Yeah, it was pretty good. I won't spoil it, but it's another Jason Statham action movie, but it was pretty, it was action packed, like swift moving. He kills a lot of shit, blows up a lot of shit. So it's pretty, I recommend it it's on Amazon Prime. So check that out.
okay.
I watch pretty much anything with Jason Statham in it.
Is it
He's
because
on
you're?
my fan wheel.
I was gonna say, is it because he's one of your
Yeah, he's one of my
callbacks?
fans.
You would pay him $200 at a casino to come back into your room.
Yeah, I definitely no. I'd give him more than that.
Eh, you let him pull
You
your
would pay
prank.
him. He wouldn't be paying you.
Yeah, I'd definitely drag him back up to my room.
True. So you'll be pulling his crank or he'll be pulling yours. I don't know.
We'll be
Oh,
cranking. We'll be cranking each other.
fair answer.
Yeah,
Let's see. So
yeah.
there's that. I guess we're ready for strip club reviews.
All right, all
Oh,
right,
and then
all right.
one other quick thing. Speaking of like shout outs to Sinners. I think they got 16 Oscar nominations, which is a brand new record. The previous high was 14 Oscar nominations.
No, it was really well put together. The movie, I got to give it to them.
Hmm.
I
Oh,
liked my favorite was when they did the Irish song.
I
Hmm.
went to watch it and it played a preview, and I realized that it was something that I would never watch, so I didn't watch it.
Well, it's good. It's probably going to win Best Picture, so then you're going to have to watch.
It's
No, I
not
never.
scary, George. It's
No,
not scary or demonic.
I don't mind if it's either of those things. It just looked like a Wild Wild West.
No, it's not that.
It's not okay.
No.
I mean, I never watched The English Patient, and I think that won
Mhm.
every award in the world. And
No, like let's put it this like it kind of just it also like celebrates like black culture.
Yeah,
So
it goes deep into the understandings and stuff like
yeah, like at the end of it, you'll be a proud black man. So not
that.
that you are now, but I'm just saying.
I'm totally a proud black man. I was at the Martin Luther King Memorial on
Oh
Martin
yeah,
Luther
I
King
saw
Day.
that. Yeah,
I am a super
Yeah.
proud black man, by the way.
Give it a
yeah.
shot.
I'm just saying it's one of those movies that like it celebrates that, so it'll like
Give it a shot.
yeah.
It's good. It was like I said, it's well put together, well written. Music
Okay.
is great. The soundtrack is great. Everything.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm due for a screening. I have screenings at my house. I have a theater in my house, so I'm due for a screening. So maybe that'll be what we watch at my next screening.
True. Yeah, watch it with like your bae, and then she'll be into it.
She probably watched it without him since he said he wasn't interested.
No, she
Yeah.
hasn't. But we'll probably watch it. Honestly, we probably will. We probably will.
True. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Okay, we're ready for strip club reviews.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's talk about Dave Daniels being gay.
Does anybody? I'm sorry, Shabooty. Does anybody want to talk about Love After Lockup real quick? Like 5 minutes of it?
No, can we, I'd rather not.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't watched it
Just,
yet. I
just a
haven't watched
suggestion. Just a suggestion.
I haven't watched the new season yet, but Shabooty, that was kind of savage. That was savage as hell right there.
I was gonna say
Look,
suddenly Amish too, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
after that,
do you know what it
I was
reminds?
under the understanding we were gonna, dabble in different shows, but
Well, yeah, y'all need to watch.
Fuck me, right?
You need to watch. You need to watch like Valley Persian style.
I did. I watched
Okay.
it.
even if we did, I don't think you'd let us talk about it. But let's do strip club reviews.
You know what it reminded me of? You know the meme where there's a DJ and there's a girl trying to talk to the DJ and he's pushing her face away. That's when so when Captain was like, "Hey, can we talk about this?" and he was like, "Yeah,
Nope.
no."
You're like, nope.
It was the meme. Shabooty was the DJ and Captain.
No,
was like,
he was the Denzel Washington meme when he's slamming the door in their face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like,
well,
fuck out of here.
whenever Matt Sharp wants to introduce himself to yours truly, then we could talk about all of his shows. So.
I mean, I haven't watched Love After Lockup, but I've seen previews and it does look good. So. I'm
True.
sorry that Shabooty
okay,
slammed the
the
door.
vibrator at the suddenly Amish one was fucking
No,
hilarious.
listen. Let me mute my mic
Well,
before
Gina,
I suggest some other shit.
Gina, be careful bringing up these shows. Shabooty might slam the door right across your face.
Let me mute my
Yeah.
mic before I suggest anything else.
True. Anyway, let's get the strip club reviews.
Okay, so where are we going? No, what's the name of the strip club?
Okay, the name of the strip club is so cliche, but it's like called All Stars.
All Stars.
Mhm.
It doesn't help me. Is it on the East Coast?
I think it's Midwest-ish.
We're always in the Midwest. I feel like we're a Midwest show now. Is it in Colorado?
No.
Is it in Arizona?
No. Okay, I'm gonna do. Hopefully, it doesn't give it away, but I'm gonna do something risky that may give it away. But I'm gonna name, because it's like such a innocuous city sounding. So I'm gonna tell you the city, and then, but it's not telling you the state. So because it's like a city that I wouldn't know what state it's in. So okay, here it is. The city is Lawrence.
West Virginia?
No.
Providence?
No, well, the Providence is another city. I'm telling you, the city is Lawrence.
Lawrence.
I've heard of that. I've heard of that before.
I've heard of something along the line, but I'm thinking maybe Lawrenceville. I don't think I know just Lawrence.
Yeah, it's just Lawrence. That's a city, but it's not it's in a state, obviously. But yeah. Anyway.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, let me think of another. Oh, well, here I have a clue. It'll probably give it away. Let me see. Is like I'm trying to remember even. Okay, it was like Wizard of Oz a clue. I don't know.
Kansas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Wizard of Oz is in Kansas.
Yeah. Well, that's the answer.
Oh, okay. Kansas.
Lawrence, Kansas.
Oh, I've never heard of it. So I'm assuming that the strip club is probably full of women that you don't want to see naked. That's just my guess.
Wow,
Yeah.
Kansas.
Imagine going to a strip club in Kansas, or imagine just living in Kansas in general. Like,
Yeah, house flies away with a tornado.
right? Like, just
No,
imagine.
thank you. No, thank you.
I automatically think Kansas. I think about the Wizard of Oz.
Well, yeah, when you said that, that was the only thing that came to my mind. Like, I know that there's a Kansas City. That's in Kansas, right? Or is that in
That's
another?
Missouri.
I
I
thought,
think.
yeah, I was gonna say
That's Missouri.
Missouri.
Such a very irrelevant state in general. So yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Well, Gina warned me there's a couple with like the R word and some other words. So I got to be careful on some of these.
Oh,
Anyway. Okay.
the
So
the reviews and opinions of strip club reviews do not reflect the views of 90 Day Fiance Fridays or
Yes, or opinions.
yeah. Well, luckily, if anything crazy happens, I could always like edit it out. But anyway, all right. Ready for the first review? It's from Mike. It says, um, I'm sorry, but those bitches are ugly. I went on a Friday night and it was almost dead, and the one cute girl there had a regular. I decided to get one VIP dance, but I wasn't impressed at all. The club had some cheap prices, but you get what you pay for. 1 star.
I mean, I told you, man. When you said it was in Lawrence, Kansas, I was like, "There's probably a bunch of ugly girls dancing in there." Just because who lives in Lawrence, Kansas? That's exactly how I felt. But what does it mean? There was one cute girl, but she had a regular. What does
Like
that
probably
mean?
like a guy, like a regular guy
A
that always
regular
sees her.
customer.
Yeah.
Oh, and she just only danced for that customer.
Yeah, because he probably like tips her a lot.
Oh, so he made it rain, so she just stayed with him. Oh, okay, I got it. I got it.
True. Okay, this is from Crystal. I don't know if that's a guy or girl, but it says, same ghetto songs, just different singers. The place is dangerous. Jessica, your best years are long gone if you have ever had any, or let me see, read that again. Jessica, your best years are long gone. If you ever had any, you should consider a new career change. 1 star.
That seemed very personal towards Jessica. So
Yeah.
I wonder what the situation between
Jessica
Crystal
called us straight.
right. Like, what was the situation between
Like, change
Crystal
your
and Jessica?
career, girl.
Like,
Yeah. Obviously, it's another woman talking shit about a woman, right?
right. I'm assuming Jessica blew Crystal's boyfriend in the bathroom or in the champagne room because that was very personal.
Or she might have gained some weight because she said your best years are behind you, sister. You got to change your job.
Hmm. True. Okay, this is from Andre. It says, this place has no pretty dancers. Also, what are these girls wearing? What a joke. 1 star.
Hopefully, nothing. It's a strip club.
Mhm. Oh, by the way,
No,
by
no,
the way,
no.
did you see that gross thing I posted on like Patreon of like etiquette for like your flow or something? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. I did.
Yeah, go look at that in our Patreon, but I don't want to derail the strip club reviews, but it was just how to operate while you're on your period. But anyway,
Yeah, apparently you can't call off from stripping if you're on your period. There's a whole protocol for that. So go look at that. It's in Patreon.
mhm. Okay, this is from Major. It says, I have to say, the drugs run free here. They seem to be all around. 1 star.
Oh,
We should have did.
George, perfect.
Yeah, we should have did strip club bingo today.
yeah. We're already in the drug realm.
We're in the drug
Mhm.
realm.
Yeah, I should like design like a real bingo card to play in the future.
Yeah,
Yes.
we should do that.
Like
Definitely.
I'm trying. This is a dumb question, but like, how many squares are usually on a bingo
It's
card?
5.
More than 5, no?
No, bingo.
No, but I mean, like,
BINGO.
No, like how many
No.
total
Oh, you
squares or
mean,
slot?
okay. Yeah, you got
Like
I think it's
4 lines.
25.
Yeah,
25?
because it's 4 lines, I think.
4 times by 5. 20.
I got a
20.
bing. Yeah, it's 20 because
Okay.
it's 4 lines.
Okay, I'll try. I'll have to. I'll generate like a.
Okay, I googled it. It's 25 squares.
Okay,
Oh,
25.
So it's 5 lines.
I was right with my first one.
5 rows, 5 columns. 25
Okay,
squares.
thank you. Yeah, we'll have to. It shouldn't be hard. I could like easily create like a bingo
You know
card.
what? I feel stupid now. I was going to suggest that the other day.
Yeah, we'll do that in the
No,
future.
don't feel stupid.
Yeah, and
After
then
getting sloshed, I was like, we should do. Last week, and I was like, we should do a
Last
bingo
week.
card. We should
yeah,
do a
and
bingo
then
card
we'll distribute the bingo cards in the Patreon
in
and
the Patreon. Yes, that would be
Mhm.
awesome.
bingo. We'll have some shirts made with some crazy sayings that we're always saying.
True.
Wow, true.
True. Allegedly.
Look at great minds getting together. We can push a
Or
booty saying nope.
or my shirt would say, I know
Moving
you.
on.
My shirt would say,
I know you
fucking
lying.
I know you fucking lying.
And we're on Mariah time. Anyway, okay, this is from D. Cooper. It says, this place is not only dangerous, but filthy as well. There must be some health issues here. If the bullets do not kill you, the infection will. 1 star.
Oh, damn. The bullets? They're
Sounds like the Wild Wild West.
They're shooting the
Yeah.
club up, and I'm not talking about girls getting pregnant. They shooting the club up.
They're literally
Mhm.
shooting up the club.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this one's from Frankie. It says, this place still has the same crowd it always has. Uh, n- let's see, not one for me and my friends to be around. I think this place is always going to be the same. Look out for who's around you because they don't look so hot. 1 star.
Oh,
Um, sorry about my reading on that one. Casey man says this place is way too dirty and the girls suck. I would never drive from KC to here again. It is a dirty shithole. 1 star.
Jesus.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm just waiting on the hygiene part.
hmm Okay, this is from Chaz. Chaz 1 star says a shithole that doesn't deserve 1 star. We went on a graduation weekend and there was nothing but huge, fat, ethnic chicks. We stayed long enough to throw back 2 shots and then got the heck out of there and went to downtown. As we were leaving, there were several people complaining about how crappy this place is. Don't waste your money like we did. 1 star.
Wow.
That was a little racialist when he said ethnic, but anyway.
Well, he could have said something worse.
Yeah,
True.
I'll
exactly.
take.
We've all heard worse.
Yeah, I'll take ethnic
Hmm.
over something else.
True. Okay, this is from username I call BS. It says, I guarantee you that the review below was posted by someone working at or for this club. This place is an absolute gangbanger shithole. The girls are the girls are third stringers at best, and it's just plain filthy. 1 star.
Well, it's dirty. We've come to the conclusion that it's very dirty.
Mhm.
Plug
Okay,
is filthy.
this is from Just Okay. It says, it sucks and there are no girls. I would avoid it. Not worth your time. 1 star. This
Joker.
one's so this one's from Lil Skis E. It says, bitches here be showing they pink to me and my strong black brothers like they want to get with a G. 1 star.
Why is it a 1 star though? They're showing him the pink. Why is it a
That's a
1 star?
that's a good question. Yeah.
Shabooty, the voice effects.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was really impressed with your strong black man voice. That was amazing. I
Right? He did
loved
his
it.
best impression of a black man.
Right?
You
You
like that? You
did
like you like the black scent?
it was like you were in the Million Man March, right? It was like you were in
Not
the
the
Million
first
Man March.
time he sprung this
He
on
sounded
us.
like a Black Panther from the 70s.
Yeah, I could see you marching.
I was in the movie Sinners, and when you watch it, it'll make sense. Anyway, yeah. Thank you. Okay, this is from username disappointed. It says really, really sad excuse for a titty bar. Don't waste your gas. 1 star.
Damn, sad excuse for a titty bar. Okay.
This is from Cuspid. It says big girls, lots of tats, mostly black guys with rags and chains. I could almost smell the herpes in this place. 1 star.
Oh,
Jesus, Lord have mercy.
I
oh
think
my
we have a
God.
bingo. I think we have a
Yeah,
bingo.
we have a STD. Well, no,
Well, we
they
were in,
mentioned STD, so that was on our bingo.
well, we had drugs, STDs, and there was some
Fat. We had fat.
Bullets.
bullets.
Fat. We're missing smelly girl, Steve, thief, smelly girl, and bugs or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
we haven't gotten to any bugs, but we have gotten into the STD
We
realm.
got STD,
Mhm.
and we got. They said, but they didn't say the girls were on drugs or junkie. They said the drugs are in this place.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they didn't
So
specify
they
who.
didn't specify, so that doesn't count.
True. Okay, this one's from just such a joke. It says, got to a real fucking club. This shit is as close to a brothel as Lawrence is getting. Shit, it is. Go VIP. Just wear a Jimmy. 1 star.
Why is it a 1 star? Like that doesn't sound like a bad situation. Like, why is it a 1 star? It's
I
basically
guess he didn't want to wear the condom.
oh, you
I
gotta
don't
wear a condom if it's a brothel. You can't be messing around. Don't be shooting the club up.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think I don't know if he's looking for a brothel. He's just looking for a regular strip club, I guess.
Just
I
looking
don't
to put it in somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
we're not talking about a glory hole.
Ugh. Ugh.
Okay, this one's from Harry. It says, if you ever wondered where the fat, scummy girls from high school ended up, this is the spot. No one working here could pass a piss test, male or female. 1 star.
Whoa.
I think we've got bingo.
I think we got we
I
got
think-
fat and we got drug using drugs.
Mm.
We still need thieves. We still need a
no
thief,
one
right?
no one is stealing from anyone at this club, which is crazy.
Yeah, we still need a thief.
Mhm. This is from Davey. It says, this club stinks like roadkill. 1 star.
Oh, I hope they don't serve food then.
They haven't said anything about the food. I think they don't serve
No,
food.
yeah, I'm assuming they don't serve food because not one
I
person
think the
said.
last few ones that we did didn't serve food.
Mm.
I feel
Yeah.
like they have to serve food, right? Or I've
No,
never
they don't have to.
because
Yeah.
But I feel
places-
like the last two we didn't serve food. The one with
Mhm.
Ivy didn't serve food.
But okay, because
And the one after
go to
that,
the
when
strip
you were
club.
out, didn't serve food.
I need
Mhm.
my chicken wings when I'm looking at titties, so it's weird that they wouldn't serve.
Oh
no
my God, George, you one of those people that sits there eating chicken wings while they strip?
No, the one with Ivy did have
Yes.
because the one with Ivy did have a food review because some of the girls got sick from eating the food.
Mm.
Oh, right.
That makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense.
Right.
Because Dave Daniels is gay. That makes sense.
Facts. That was a good one. Okay, Sadie, it says, the girls are ugly as homemade sand, especially the girl named Kayla. Total cold fish, and the stage is too small with the wee little bar. 1 star.
Okay, we got Kayla. Shout out to Kayla.
Shout out to Kayla.
This is from Big John. It says, puke girls, if any. But if you're into gangbangers, this place will work for you. 1 star.
Wait, like if you're into gang banging, like a gang bang, is that what he means? Or
No, I think he
I
literally
think he
means
means like gang
gangbangers.
member.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
gang.
that is a different type of
George!
gang banger.
Yeah, it's a different gang.
Yeah.
That is a
George.
way different type of gang banger.
He threw me for a loop there too.
Right, because I was
Mm.
like, wait, we can get gang bangs going on, but he means I probably get shot by a
Yeah.
gang banger.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not a cum shot.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
it's not what I thought it was.
Okay, I think we're down to our last 2.
What? That went by fast compared to the last show that we did where it was like 2
Mhm.
hours of strip club reviews.
To compare to the one that Evie almost sent me to the ER.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was so fast.
True. Okay, ready? This is, oh, by the way, Gina, should I read the LMAO one or the Lil Craig one first or the second or whatever? Or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. I saved the best 2 for last.
Okay, all right. This is from LMAO, which is, you stupid gold tooth. Should I say the R word or not?
No.
Let's, okay,
No.
you stupid gold tooth R word. They're showing you pink to milk. Oh, sorry. Let me read this over. This is start again. You stupid gold tooth R word. They are showing you pink to milk you and your strong black brothers of your money. 1 star. Sorry, to milk you and your strong black brothers of your money. 1 star.
It sounds like somebody's trying to start a revolution in there.
Yeah.
Okay, this
yeah.
okay, this last review is from Lil Craig. Okay, it says, let's see. Okay, it says, I love a club that the women have more mustache hair than I do. The manager's name is Will. I bet it's more like Free Willy. Someone ought to do this N-word a favor and throw his ass and his skanky girls back to the water. This club ought to let you in for free because they still rip you off. 1 star.
Free Willy.
Free Willy. The manager always catches a stray. Every strip club, somebody has an issue with the manager. Y'all know
Yeah, they never get off scot free.
ever. It's always the manager
Well-
either blowing people in the bathroom or
Giving $5
Watering
blowjobs are free,
Yeah,
like Dave Daniels.
Or watering the
Managers are-
drinks, or calling the police on you to give you a DUI.
yeah,
Mm.
managers get a really bad name in this industry.
Oh man, post up a picture of it. I gotta see what
I
shithole.
already did. I
What
already
the
did. I
shit-
post.
Where is
This
it?
shithole looks like.
Is it in Patreon?
It's in Patreon in our group chat.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh,
Look
it kind of looks like it's in a strip mall. It kind of looks like
Mm.
a Goodwill.
I
Did you see
thought
the
it
second?
looked
Like
like
a
a
supermarket used to be there.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a community. It looked like more like a community center because the Google images wouldn't let me take
Hmm.
a street view for some reason. So this was the
Did
best that I can do.
did you, George, did you see the photo with Baby Doll, Rain, Slim, Topanga, and Cakes in the Wednesday Night All-Stars?
I'm looking at it right now as
Hmm.
you are speaking, and
Yeah, right.
there's not enough desperation in the world
No,
to watch these women.
no, I don't hate, but I really question. I'm like, is that a guy or is that a girl?
The one in the white dress, that was the first thing I thought. I was like, either that's a guy or that's like a 64-year-old woman, right?
Yeah, you could put them all together to form one giant stripper, like like a
Mm.
robot, and they're still
Well,
terrible.
and then there's a chick with a giant, like, well, a butterfly tattoo on her ass or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I just have to say that is such a large tattoo. So that means that is a very large ass.
yeah, that
Hmm.
That,
butterfly is
that is
huge.
a humongous butterfly tattoo. And it's only on one cheek. So if it's one cheek. So yeah, I just can tell you how big her ass is.
The one sitting down looks like she skipped a lot of meals.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh,
The
by the
one
way,
towards the ones with the bag, like
mm,
with the short pixie cut, it looks like near the
Uh-huh.
orange bag. I thought that one was like, I'm like, is that a guy or is that a girl?
oh, by the way, did you see the like bingo card that Amberlee posted in the Patreon chat? The strip club bingo.
Hold on.
I didn't.
I could hold on. I could text it to y'all. Hold on.
Text it
Oh
to me.
God, Coco, you're right. It looks like it used to be a Woolworth.
Not a war, like a Kmart or some shit, right? Or
Oh,
like
I
Oh,
see
I
it.
saw it. Sure.
Bingo. Did
CV, both of any kind food.
did she make that? Because it's very specific to what we're talking about.
Hmm.
And
probably do. You know, our listeners are
Well,
very
yeah. Did she? Let's,
Yeah.
yeah, Amberlee, did you make that or what? Just now or something? Let's see in the chat. Anyway,
Angelica said it does look like a thrift store. I told you it looks like a Goodwill to me. Um,
yeah.
like it looks like a
Yeah.
Goodwill or a Salvation Army. Do you have
Y-
Salvation Army
I
stores there?
I think you can generate the bingo cards because the website shows my free bingo
Mm.
cards at the end,
Yeah. She
like
said
.com, and then you just put the words in.
yeah, she said she just made it. So yeah, shout out to Amberlee for that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get bingo cards made, and then I'm gonna have to get with Shabooty so we can get some shirts made because we have to figure out each person's catchphrase, and then
Mhm.
we're gonna do like some cool stuff where people can get a shirt somehow. I don't know what I don't.
Mhm.
There's no plan, but that's the end game. We're gonna have to get there somehow, though.
Yeah.
And we'll need more, like, because they can't all be the same.
Yeah,
Mm.
everybody would get bingo because there's not enough spaces. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're gonna have to, like, for instance, whenever the manager is mentioned, that could be one. If there was blowjobs in the bathrooms that were under $5 or over $5, like those could be different ones too. But yeah, we'll have.
Well, I'll think of different categories. I'll just like look at different strip club, like the strip club reviews, and then I will compile a list of different categories.
Uh-huh.
True. Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh no, like, sorry, no, I'm just looking through the Patreon chat, getting distracted. I guess Gina had posted a bunch of comments from the Chantel video.
Oh, I
Anyway.
haven't been in there. I didn't see those. But yeah, those comments, I read those. I don't remember what I was
Mhm.
doing. I think I was in the airport and I was just reading the comments for like 20 to 25 minutes. It was just so much fun. I couldn't get enough because I was just like, I love to watch people get roasted. I just don't like to be roasted, but when someone is roasting someone else, it's just my favorite thing. So every comment was better than the last.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
True. All right, it's 2 minutes from 1 a.m. Any other last minute things we want to talk about?
No, I gotta watch my Love Island All Stars.
Yeah, I gotta finish my Persian Valley. What is it called? Persian style Valley Persian style. Whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, I gotta watch that too.
I watched 3 episodes. Is there more than 3 episodes of that?
I don't know. Let me see. I can tell you 1 second because I had it on my laptop.
When I was in Atlanta, I watched episode 3.
Hold on. Give me one
So
millisecond.
okay, maybe I'm
No, no,
behind.
no, no. Okay, the new one that I'm watching is episode 4.
Oh, so yeah, there is a new one then. Okay, so I'm not caught up. Gotcha.
True.
I won't bring it up though because I don't want to get like the door slammed in my face. My asking to talk about it, I'm not gonna bring it
Yeah.
up.
True. Oh, and then one thing we didn't give you grief on one thing we forgot to is I'm pretty sure you forgot again to get like an audio drop with like Miss Debbie and stuff. But we didn't even talk about you meeting Miss Debbie.
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't get one, obviously.
True.
But yeah. So I went to the Wild Ark Animal Sanctuary at Miss Debbie's place, and it was amazing. And fed some animals, and looked through her art studio, and she's having a huge grand opening celebration, and I'm gonna be there. So if anybody's gonna be in the Atlanta area, I'm gonna post about it. There'll be some flyers and everything going on. If anybody wants to come, obviously the podcast crew are all invited. If y'all want to come out to the grand opening. But yeah, Miss Debbie is amazing in person. I don't know if I've known her for a long time, but in person,
Did you see Julian too or what?
Julian was working.
Mhm.
So we weren't able to see Julian that specific day. He was going to be there the next day, but then we were in another city the next day, so it didn't work out. But
Sure.
he said that, whenever we want to come back, he'll try to be there. Where he's living now is a little distance from where Miss Debbie is living. So there's that. But there's going to be a huge grand opening for her studio, and I'm gonna try. It's like really difficult to get Shabooty and the gang to do anything, but I'm gonna try to get everybody to come out.
It's almost as difficult as getting George. Ooh.
Oh, that was harsh. That was harsh. Harsh but fair. Harsh
True.
fair. But yeah, I'm gonna try. And if anybody, I know there was a bunch of people when I was in Atlanta that swiped up and they said that they listened to the show and they're from Atlanta. So I'm gonna post where people can come in and see us. Like if you're in the area and you want to see us in person, we'll be there. We'll definitely be at the Wild. Well, I know I will.
True.
I don't know what Shabooty gonna be doing. Shabooty don't be going nowhere, but I'm gonna be.
Yeah. True. And
So
and the people,
before you, sorry, go
huh?
ahead. I was going to ask, I need, because unfortunately, Sarper is coming to my city, and now I don't know. So I will take it on the Patreon votes if I should go attend his show or not.
Well, you should. If he's in your city and you don't have to take a plane to get to him, you should go because for
Oh,
research purposes, you do need to see if he's funny or not. You have to take one for the team. We've taken shots. You got to take a shot too, Gina. You got to take one for the team.
speak for yourself, George doesn't get the audio drops.
I take lots of shots for the team, guys. I show up to a lot of different events that I try to get y'all to go to, and none of y'all show up. I'm the only one taking one for a team.
True. What was I gonna say? Oh, I'm changing the subject a little, but like, yeah, for the people in the snowstorms, stay warm. Download this podcast. So if you lose like power, you have it saved on your phone, all that stuff.
Oh
Stay
yeah.
safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stay safe, stay off the roads. They say there's gonna be a lot of ice and stuff on the road. Stay off the road, stay safe, and stay warm. And I think they said leave your water dripping. Don't ask me why. I don't understand it. I'm in Florida, but they said leave your water dripping.
So it doesn't
True.
freeze up. So it doesn't, so
What,
the pipes don't freeze.
whatever
Yeah.
Gina said, do that.
I mean, that could be like a bingo card square having your water dripping, but yeah.
Oh,
Anyways.
That's what she said.
I like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that it's after 1 a.m. So I think that concludes another spectacular episode of Night of Fiancé Fridays, catching up with all the crew.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I've been out and about, but I'm back. I'm not outside anymore. I'm back, so I'll be here. I'll be here.
True. Oh, yeah. And one last thing, Sophia, sorry I left you on red. I meant to reply to you, but I didn't get a chance. So this is my official apology anyway.
Sorry. I don't know what's going on, but sorry.
Oh, no. Nothing. Anyway, that's about it. So let me do my outro. This is when Captain spoils the outro. No, I'm kidding. All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening tonight. Fiancé Fridays on a
Friday.
Peace out, everybody. Much love.
Everybody.
Be safe.
Bye, bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.